All right, welcome to the 2025 Pike County Fair, Piketon, Ohio. We was having some streaming difficulties there. I'm Jeremy Moore, joined with Michael Langer,
Good afternoon.
Chris Santa Catarina behind the camera. We think we're up and running now. We got the first race going to the gate, the one MJ Zielinski with Brady Clemens for trainer Eric Nesselrode. The two, Sean Barker, the two, drive Field Gold for Alicia Hanners. The three, Blue Streak Tommy, Chuck Boland for his dad, James Boland. The four, Sodbuster, Alex Hawk, driving for Jacob Miller. And rounding out the field, Devin Miller. She owns, trains, and drives Bob's Dream. We're going to send it up to Doug Ballinger for the call of the first.
Go, Devin.
3-year-old Colton Gilding Trotters. First race. Field is 5 for $6,333. Here they come. They were up and trotting between horses. Blue Streak, Tommy for the lead. MJ Zielinski protecting that inside position. On the outside, 3 wide is Sodbuster. Field of trotters into the opening turn. Coming out in fourth as they race on over to the opening eighth. That is Field Goal and trailing the field off stride. Bob's Dream down the backside going to the opening quarter. MJ Zielinski and Brady Clemens show the way. Racing on the outside, Sodbuster second. He'll take the tuck. Blue Streak Tommy is next. Field Goal and trailing the field is Bob's Dream. Straight alignment as they race by the opening quarter. They're there in 29 and a fifth. MJ Zielinski shows the way around the turn. Sodbuster is second, racing third. Blue Streak Tommy, Field Goal fourth, and Bob's Dream trails the field. Passing the stands first time, coming on over to the halfway point. The leader, MJ Zielinski, the 3-year-old big oldest son of a Long Tom, has the lead for Brady Clemens. Racing second is Sodbuster, trotting third. Blue Streak Tommy racing fourth is Field Goal. Bob's Dream trails the field. They're halfway home. They're at the half in an even minute. To the 5/8 they go. The leader, Jay Zielinski, leads the way to the 5/8 mark. Racing second, Sodbuster. Third, Blue Streak Tommy, Field Goal fourth, and trailing the field, Bob's Dream. Down the backside they trot. MJ Zielinski will guide the field on over to the 3/4 mark. The 2-hole trip to Sodbuster. Out and on the move on the outside. Here comes Blue Streak Tommy, now third. Racing fourth is Field Goal, and Bob's Dream is the traitor. At the 3/4, 131 and 3. They're into the far turn. MJ Zielinski, the leader. The inside, Sodbuster. Blue Streak Tommy, the outside third. Little better than 1/8 of a mile to trot. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Sodbuster comes to the outside. MJ Zielinski. The battle's on. Through the stretch they trot. MJ Zielinski. Sodbuster on the outside. Coming to the wire. Very tight on the line. May have been Sodbuster over MJ Zielinski. The mile 2:01 3/5.
2:01 and 3. Pretty good start for the first race of the early program.
3-year-old trotting colts. We had 5 of them in it. A little tight between MJ Zielinski and Sodbuster. So we'll wait for the official call from Doug there.
Perfect trip for Alex sitting in the 2-hole, which you know he hates. I mean, he got part to the 8th out there trying to get to the front, but MJ Zielinski wasn't giving it up so easy.
No. Got down to half in a minute. Quarter and 29 and 1. I didn't catch it 3/4.
131 and 3.
Okay. So back last quarter and 30 seconds flat for him. Not a bad mile for here. Looks like.
Not at all.
Nope. Track's good. I think the rain's going to hold off, Mike. What do you think?
I think I like that thought.
All right.
Let's go with that.
We'll think positive.
It is a slightly warm evening.
It is.
93 degrees here in Piketon this afternoon. Fortunate enough to be in the grandstand in the shade with a little bit of a breeze. As you go each row up, I think the breeze is a little bit stronger. But it is a nice day, and if we can have 10 races that all end in less than a half a length victory, this will be an exciting afternoon.
Looks like Alex is making his way back. He must think he's got it because Brady went off the track.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay.
It looked like he got up by about a half a head.
Oh, you want to watch it? What? You want to watch?
Got something?
So
Can I leave?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have not been made official yet. We got the judges come down here looking at something for us. So, yeah. So, Michael, I think it's the first time you and I have worked this year together.
It is the first time, yes.
I
And
saw you-
thank you again for taking care of me for the cancellation a couple of weeks ago.
No problem.
Couldn't make it the next day. Appreciated that.
Yeah, that was close to home.
All good? Okie dokie. It's official. Judges came down, looked at what they.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judges came down to take a look. I think, what did he say as Alex pulled out at the top of the stretch?
Yeah, last turn he kind of come out and I was looking to see if he'd come out in front of Chucky.
In front of the Chuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is good. They're watching and
absolutely
keep things on the up and up. So
Alex Hawk, 37 out of 58, first, second, or third so far this fair season. Off to a pretty impressive start.
Yep, it gives Jacob Miller his 6th win of the season. First win for Sodbuster, a 3-year-old Volstead gelding out of the Dewey Cheatham and Howard Cerise Hall. Jacob owns and bred this gelding. A little over 25,000 lifetime, 4th win. So took a new lifetime mark at 201 3/5.
Pretty good start. Second race is coming up next. That's going to be our 2-year-old filly Pacers with a purse of $4,500. And we're going to bring that to you right after we take a break with our sponsors. We are live in Piketon, and we will be back shortly.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
All right, welcome back here at Pike County Fair, day 1 of harness racing. We apologize for the first race and all. We thought we had everything going and went to go start everything, and Chris said, uh-oh, we got an issue.
Uh-oh.
So we had to restart. Hopefully we got everything down. We didn't get to talk about the horses or anything, but, yep.
It was okay.
Alex Hawk.
Ended up having a good race.
It was, yep.
Worked out fine.
So
We got the whole race.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's all that matters.
2-year-old fillies, first division of 3. In the 1 mile pace this afternoon from the rail out. Number 1 is 2 Pair in the Air. Brian George is trained. Jason Beatty on the bike. A Sumu Cum Laude filly from the Better's Delight mare Beam MW, owned by Georges and Kevin Manley. 1 start so far this year. That was at Wilmington about a week and a half ago, and just kind of went around the track in 2:04.
The 2 is Camden. Sean Barker, the second, drives for trainer Alicia Hanners, owned by Hanners Racing, New Holland, Ohio. Down by the Seaside filly out of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare Holly Rocker. She's got 2 starts this year. She did win over at Wilmington 2 starts back. Come off the pace a little bit. And then last week was up at Scioto, non-winners of 2. Paced in 55 flat and finished 4th.
Pretty impressive. A Diamond Creek farm bred filly. Keep an eye on that one, I would think. Number 3, Rust Never Sleeps. Yes, that is the title of an old Neil Young album. Alex Hawk and the bike for Terry Thompson Jr. Gwen Thompson from here in Piketon is the owner. It's a Western Fame filly from the 6 of Diamonds mare, Cracker Coffee, and this is her first lifetime start.
The 4 is Sandu. Dylan Fagan drives for Brett Swartz. Hired Guns Racing, Racehorse Express, and Mitchell Bean own the Pet Rock filly. She's out of the Feelin' Frisky mare, Shakin' Frisky, bred by Mitchell Bean. 4 starts on the year. Has a second place finish last start in the Fayette County Classic. And then 2 third place finishes, a little over $4,000 in the bank for her this year.
Number 5, VH Goldie, David Young II, and the bike for Tim Van Horn, who trains and owns a Dancing Yankee filly from the Rock and Roll Dance mare Dancing Treasure. 3 out of 3, last 3 wins in a row, including an impressive 2:03 at Wellston. Follow that up with a 2:03 by a nose and a 2:04-1 inbound Vernon. So this one's off to a really good start.
And rounding out the field, starting from the second tier, because we only score 5 wide here, is Rockin' Road. Driver change to Brady Clemens. Trainer Stephen Harris. Rockin' Amadeus filly out of the Ponderosa mare Salisbury Road is owned by Tiffany Harris and Donald Whistlegren, both of Ohio. She's had 1 start this year. She started back over at Wellston and didn't do so good. Didn't make a break, so that was a good thing.
Right,
Yep.
Absolutely. And those are your fillies for this afternoon's second race.
Yep. Got a couple, a 4 to 5 and a 3 to 5 favorite on the 2 and the 3. I got to talk about VH Goldie.
Yep.
So I was over at Mount Vernon when she won over there, and we talked about this, the second start back in the Tim Van Horn barn. They updated me why Steve Carter had her. Her and Tim was not getting along the best, let's just say.
Okay.
So he, just to keep peace in the barn between the 2 of them, he asked Stevie Carter if, hey, can you take his filly for me? And Steve took her, got her qualified a couple times, and got her ironed out enough for Tim to bring her back home.
Take her back, yeah.
And I think they're getting along a little better now.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
They've been undefeated since July 11th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's 99-1 on the board right now.
After winning 3 in a row. Who wants to wheel the field with me?
Yeah.
Let's go up to Doug for the introduction of the horses for the second race.
The horses are on the track.
Meyer, speed office, please. Christian Meyer, speed office, please.
2-year-old filly pace for $4,547. Like in a memory of John Foster, a field of 6. Number 1 is 2 Pair in the Air with Jason Beatty. Number 2, Camden, Sean Barker the second. 3 is Russ Never Sleeps with Alex Hawk. Dylan Fagan driving to 4, Sando. Number 5 is VH Goldie, David Young the second. And rounding out the field, the 6, Rockin' Road, Brady Clemens in the sulky. Horse to take one score and go to the gate. Win, play, show. Exacta trifecta on the second race.
I think the biggest surprise on the tote board is the fact that the 3 horses 4 to 5 for the first lifetime start.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was a $1,000 purchase, Buckeye Classic sale. I'm anxious to see how this 2-horse does. Some pretty good breeding there from the down by the seaside out of that Rock and Roll Hanover mare.
Yeah. Then I talked to Dylan Fagan earlier, and he said his family's watching from Effingham, Illinois.
Perfect.
So, yep, they're watching, enjoy watching him over here in the Ohio circuit. He said his grandfather got him started in the business back when, about 12 years ago, was his first drive, 12, 13. And I asked him, I said, well, what's been your most memorable drive so far? And actually, he said last week in the Fayette County Classic.
Is that right?
Yep, finished third. We got placed to second, but he owns a little piece of this filly, and so that was the
That's got to
biggest
feel
moment.
good.
It does. Home
Yeah,
track
of course
and stuff.
it does.
So.
Thank everybody for checking in with where you are watching from today. We've got viewers in Delaware, Pennsylvania, Ontario, Canada, Palestine, Texas, Effingham, as Jeremy mentioned, North Carolina, Jasmine Arnold checking in, one of our team members, a great outrider and a driver from time to time.
I get to work with her Wednesday at Xenia.
Perfect.
Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. We got one on his back legs. Looks like we got an outrider today, too. We'll have to find out who that is. I didn't see her out there earlier. So yep, we got 6 going to the gate, 5 on the gate, 1 trailer here. It looks like 3 divisions of our 2-year-old Payson fillies. I think we got 2 divisions of everything else, but 3, got a lot of Payson fillies this year.
Yeah, we do. We sure do.
And there's not the same sire in this race. All different sires. So.
That's a little different, isn't
it? It is.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to send it up to Doug for the call of the second.
2-year-old filly trotters are all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're up and trotting. VH Goldie goes right out to the front. Sando comes out in second. Field of trotters make their way into the opening turn and trot on over to the opening 8. Racing third is Camden. Racing fourth is 2 Pair in the Air. On the outside fifth is Russ Never Sleeps, an early trader. Down the backside, going to the opening quarter. Trailing the field, Rockin' Road, down the backside. BH Goldie, David Young the second, lead the way by 2. Camden right there second. 2 Pair in the Air third. Fourth, Russ Never Sleeps, racing fifth. Rockin' Road as they race by the opening quarter. And trailing the field by the opening quarter. Round the turn through an opening quarter and 29 4. Round the turn to the 3/8 they go. On top of the field, the leader, BH Goldie, has the lead. Right there, second is Sando. Passing the stands first time, coming to the halfway point. Racing third. At the half is Camden, racing next in fourth. 2 Pair in the Air. Fifth is Russ Never Sleeps, and trailing the field, Rockin' Road. They're halfway home. At the half, in 59 2/5. Into the turn they go, showing the way. BH Goldie has it by 2. Sando racing second. Racing third is Camden. Pacing fourth, 2 Pair in the Air. Next in fifth, Russ Never Sleeps, and Rockin' Road can see them all. Cross the backside they go. BH Goldie has the lead and has it by 4. Sando is second. Racing third as they race into the far turn is Camden. At the 3/4, 128 2. Around the turn, 2 Pair in the Air fourth. Russ Never Sleeps fifth. Rockin' Road trails the field. Around the far turn with an 1/8 of a mile. It's VH Goldie with the lead by open link. Sando is second. Camden comes to the outside third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Coming to the line. They're all chasing VH Goldie. The race is going to be for place. The mile, 1:57 3/5.
157-3 for VH Goldie, who went coast to coast in that one.
Just a couple of seconds off the track record of 55 and a piece here.
Yeah.
Pike County.
So that made 4 in a row for her this year for VH Goldie. And
Got off at 5-2.
yeah.
Pretty fair.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pretty fair for a horse that's won 3 in a row fairly simply. Congratulations to Tim Van Horn. Trains and owns this 2-year-old Dancing Yankee young lady.
She was a $7,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. And gives David Young his 6th win of the year out of 14 tries. So that's almost a 500 win percentage.
Not bad at all.
No. And then for those of you not following comments, one of our very good outriders, Katie Hartman, said it's Devin Miller who's outriding. So she jumped out of her collars and jumped into the saddle.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you.
I thought the horse looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. I know Devin will be at Scioto most of next week to replace Jasmine there for a few days. Jasmine's home fair, Greene County's next week.
Perfect.
So she'll be, like I say, she'll be working with me on Wednesday and then hanging. I think she's driving the ladies' pace one day too. Let's flip it up to Doug for the winner's circle.
Back in front of the stand, here's your winner of the second race. The 2-year-old Philly Pace Southern Valley Colt Circuit for $4,547. Number 5, BH Goldie.
Is that Tim?
She's
on
a
the
2-year-old
nose?
Bay Phillip, a Dancing Yankee.
Cowboy.
Out of the Rock and Roll Dance Mare, Dancing Treasure. Tim Van Horde Malta owns and trains. David Young the second, the winning driver. The mile 157-3. It's a lifetime mark as VH Goldie goes 4 for 4. She's undefeated. Blanket in memory of John Foster.
That was impressive.
Yep. So
29-4, 59-2, 28-2. Whole bunch of 29 somethings in there, and a great, really an outstanding rating job by David.
Yep.
Knew exactly what he had, and the top of the backstretch approaching the 3/4 pole just kind of drew off a little bit, and could have won by more if he needed to, but I don't think he did.
Nope,
So
no
you don't need to push the 2-year-old fillies in there.
Yeah.
In their 4th lifetime start. So congratulations to that group. 3rd race is coming up next. 2-year-old filly trotters, 1st division, with a purse of $6,800.
full field of 7 in this one.
Full field of 7.
7 trotting fillies going in that first turn.
2 in the back row.
Yep. So we'll take a look after
Air in the
race
air,
here.
4. 2 Camden, 3. The 3 Rust Never Sleeps, 5. 4 Sando, 2. The 5 VH Goldie, the winner, and 6 Rockin' Road finished 6th. The mile 157-3. 29-2 for the quarter. 59-2 the half. 3/4 128-2. Rechecking 4-3-5 2-1 6 on the bottom. 3rd race is up next. Win Place Show. Perfecta. Trifecta wagering on the 3rd. Number 2, Broomsticks, will be driven by Sean Barker II. Sean Barker II, the 2, Broomsticks. 5, Final Vape, will be driven by Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens to drive the 5. Number 7, Bella Sue, Kristen Myers. Kristen Meyer, the 7, Bella Sue. We're ready for the 3rd. Sizzling Marcy. Broomsticks, ready 2, Supreme Dance. Final Vape, Lady Lena, and Bella Sue. We need 7. Bring them on.
Who's got the passports?
The boss, Chris.
Stickers. Sorry. How are you? Good, man. Good to see you. Thank you.
Yep. So We'll take a look at the third here after a couple words from our sponsors.
Be right back.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
What I like about this third race coming up, more than anything, Jeremy, is that every horse in here, with the exception of the 7, has been first, second, or third in at least half of their starts.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That usually ends up making for a competitive race. All of them have been at the Fairgrounds. Just a couple of lines here at the big tracks, but pretty impressive group. Drew Neal's on the 4. Drew's had 147 starts at the fair this year. A lot of them with Rosie Weaver, who's here training Supreme Dance, and Drew's in the money almost 60% of the time, so off to a great start as usual at the Fairgrounds. Would you like to lead us off from the rail, sir?
Yep. Let's go with Sizzling Marcy. Jason Beatty in the bike for Brian Georges, who co-owns with his mother, Mary Ann. The Marcel filly out of the Chip Chip Hooray mare Sizzling Chips is a homebred for Mary Ann and Brian. She's got 4 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds and a third, hitting the board all 4 starts. Had her win at Circleville. Come back with a second at Ottawa, a third at Wilmington after a little break there, and then a second good rebound back at Washington Courthouse.
First lifetime start for our 2 horses this afternoon. Broomsticks. Philip Swatzel trains and owns Sean Barker II in the bike. This is an Enterprise filly from the triumphant Caviar mare, Witchy, bred by Philip here in Ohio. And we wish good luck to all the first-time starters today.
The 3 is Ready To with Sandy Beatty in the bike. Sandy trains for Robert Schertz, the black Ready for Money filly, out of Explosive Matter mare Cinnabelle. She's had 2 starts this year, coming off of a very impressive win over at Washington Courthouse, where she sat back and Sandy, as patient as he normally is, came around the last turn.
Exactly.
Yep, got the win. I think it was the groom that did it that day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that was
somebody
me.
You know?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because we sure as heck ain't going to give Beatty credit.
No, you got to take that yourself.
Yes.
Number 4 is Supreme Dance. Drew Deal on a bike for Rosie Weaver. 5 starts this year, 1 second and 2 third-place finishes. This is a full count filly from the Like a Prayer mare Supreme Day, and Rosie owns this one outright all by herself. She was an $8,000 purchase and was bred here in Ohio by Leon Miller.
The 5 is Final Vape. Going to get the services of Brady Clemens for trainer Eric Nesselrode. What the Hill filly is owned by Wadaker Racing in Zanesville. Lionel Wadaker was the breeder. She's out of the Vapor Rises mare. 2 starts this year, a second and a third over at Wellston and Carrollton. Did make a had a couple breaks last start at Carrollton, so let's see if Brady can kind of squash that.
Wrestle her in.
Yeah.
Number 6, Lady Lena, Carson Conrad from the Steve Carter barn here, part-time stable up in Napoleon, Michigan, owns. This is a Muscle Up the Goal filly from the great Chapter 7 mare, Chapter of Love. Has only had 2 starts officially, with 1 qualifier, and they have not been able to keep this one flat, so good luck to Carson from the 2nd tier behind the 1 with a horse that's broken 3 times in 3 starts. Hopefully, maybe being down at that rail will give her some comfort, and Carson will keep her back a little bit at the start and just try to get a nice second over trip and keep Lady Lena on the flat side today.
Rounding out the field is going to be the 7, Bella Sue. Christian Myers aboard for trainer-owner David Miller. Long Tom filly out of the Neely Dunn mare Dolly Dunn. She was a $9,500 blooded horse sale purchase from Henry Burkholder. Does have a start this year. Finished 4th over at Wellston, and that was not the greatest track over there that night. So we get the the speaker from the barn area over there, and they're loud.
7 times as loud as Doug.
Yes.
Yes. I think we've got, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6? Okay, who's missing? Smart guy. Wow. He's all over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be those cool sunglasses he wears. It's got extra vision in there or something. Bella Sue, where are you? Waiting on the 7 horse to come on out. Trainer David Miller.
I see Christian walking with his bike, so we kind of got horses scattered out everywhere. Or is that Beatty?
I think Beatty's out.
Yep, that is Christian David Miller. Yep. So yeah, we got horses working out of the trailer in the first turn there. We got
he's got an entrance right over there for her. That's fine.
A couple barns on the back side, and
almost looks shady over there, huh?
That's why they go over there. Yes,
it's a good spot.
Now, for anybody that's not been here at Piketon, behind the barn area, it's like a 100-foot drop.
50, is that right?
50, 75
back
foot drop.
towards that tree line?
Yes, it drops straight down because the 4-H horse barn and arena is behind the horse barns. But like I say, it's down.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could sort of see the gap over the first line of trees before the second line. So it's down in there somewhere, the other barn.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the 4-H barns. We got the double barn here, and then right beside it to the left is the old 4-H barn that we're able to use.
And Chris, would you say they put a lot of money and rebuilt this grandstand the last couple of years?
She said over $1 million.
Wow.
Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 2-year-old filly trot, total purse $13,626. This first division for $6,813. Sponsored by Woolwich and Son Farm. A field of 7. These are the horses. Number 1 is Sizzling Marcy. Jason Beatty drives. Number 2, Broomsticks with Sean Barker the second. Number 3, Ready 2, Sandy Beatty driving. The 4, Supreme Dance, driven by Drew Neal. Here's the 5, Final Vape, Brady Clemens drives. Number 6 is Lady Lena with Carson Conrad. And coming to the track, the 7, Bella Sue, Kristen Meyer in the sulky. Field of 7 will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win, play, show. Exact a trifecta. You have 3 minutes to post time. Wager now. Don't be shut out. Just 3 minutes.
All right.
Where have I heard that don't be shut out before? That sounds familiar.
I'm trying to pull up the feed here, and I cannot find our feed for some reason. Look at the comments, but
Roger Houston's Eckerd Hill Brady with a nice second-place finish last night at Scioto Downs. Congrats, Roger. Eckerd Hill's off to a flying start.
Is that the one he owns with Don Tiger?
I don't know if Don's a partner in that one or not. I think Rosie is for sure.
So we got Sandy Beatty on the 3, and she is the 3-5 favorite right now. Sad. She tried her hand at the Buckeye Stallion Series, was second there at Scioto, trotting 2-1 and 3.
Just got pretty good first lifetime start after a qualifier.
Yeah, so she's a nice filly. Sandy said she's a little has a little attitude every now and then, but I just think it's 2-year-old fillies that kind of comes with the.
Yeah, it comes with the turf.
Of course,
no
yeah.
You bet.
But now Sandy and Dad grew up together. My dad, and started a lot in the business, so he's been a good family friend throughout the years. And Sam Ailes, who's watching from Florida, yeah, them 3 were a treat together. Yeah, Sandy's kind of the quiet type, and Pop's trouble always seemed to find him, and Sam always instigated.
Nice.
So. And then Beatty, as soon as he's done here, I think he's got 2 or 3 in at Scioto tonight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I saw that as well.
Yeah. But, yeah, didn't know what he's going to do with this filly. She's going to take her to the Buckeye. I think the next Buckeye was at Northfield for her. And I was like, may just keep her at the fairs here and see how she does. But I have to look up, see if she's in our fair championship standings.
We got a busy weekend coming up with broadcasts. Hope everybody stays with us and watches as many as you can. Tomorrow, of course, we've got the big, I believe, 17 race card or 18 race card up at Northfield. Tomorrow night, I know they moved the post time up a little bit there. Back here tomorrow at noon for Piketon.
That's me.
That's you and Chris, right?
Yep.
Chris is here tomorrow. Then on Sunday, we've got 2. We've got Bowling Green at noon, and we have Eaton at 1 o'clock. And that one's me on Sunday. And that is an 18 race.
That's a long day.
Yeah. 18 races. A couple on Monday, Bowling Green again in Lisbon. And Tuesday, Lisbon and Wapakoneta. And on Wednesday, Wapakoneta and Xenia.
Yep.
And that takes us over the next 5 days after today. So thank you as always for joining us and watching our broadcast.
Yep. So what do you think? I'm going to go with Beatty in this one, just because if he doesn't, I can give him a hard time.
I think that's a pretty good move. Yeah. I'm going to try to go with Rosie's Supreme Dance, the 4, and just hope that Drew can keep her flat and make it tough for Beatty.
Got it.
Let's get a 3-4 in the stretch and see how it goes.
Sounds good.
Take it up to Doug for the call. This afternoon's 3rd 2-year-old filly trot, first division with a purse of $6,800.
Rough and trotting, Sizzling Marcy goes right to the front. Ready to comes out in second. Supreme Dance racing third. Racing fourth as they race into the turn. Round the turn, Lady Lena drills the field. Going on over to the opening 8th and on top of the field and showing away. Jason Beatty, Sizzling Marcy, lead it by 4, ready to the 2-hole trip. Supreme Dance racing third, racing fourth as they head up the backside. Final Vape, then it is Bella Sue and trailing the field. Broomsticks down the backside, going to the opening quarter. Sizzling Marcy, the leader by 3. Racing second by the quarter, ready to by the quarter in 31 seconds around the turn third. Supreme Dance racing fourth. Final Vape, 6th is Bella Sue and trailing the field, Lady Lena. On over to the 3/8 they trot. Sizzling Marcy, the leader by 3. Passing the stands first time. Ready to right there second. Supreme Dance is third. Racing fourth is Final Vape. Second to last. Into the lane first time, Bella Sue. They're halfway home. Sizzling Marcy has them at the half in 1 minute and 3/5. On to the 5/8 they trot. Ready to racing second. Supreme Dance is third. On to the backside, moving to the outside. Supreme Dance now third, racing fourth. Final Vape down the backside they trot. Racing fifth is Bella Sue. To the 3/4 mark they go, and trailing the field is Broomsticks, and they're closing in on the leader. Sizzling Marcy, the lead was 4. It's down to a half, and Beatty comes to the outside with Ready 2. 3 wide Supreme Dance. Final Vape racing 4th. 3/4, 134-1. Around the final turn with the lead. It's Sizzling Marcy. The lead is down to a half length. Here comes Ready 2 coming after that leader. Supreme Dance is 3 wide on the outside. Up the inside. Final Vape, they're off the turn. They're on their way home. Ready 2 closing on the grandstand side. Coming to the line, it's Ready 2, Supreme Dance, Final Vape, and Sizzling Marcy in 2 minutes and 4/5.
I don't know about you guys, but 2 miles in 2 minutes and 1 in 57 in the first 3 races. I think we're off to a pretty good start here.
Either the 3/4 was off.
The mile 2:04. The mile.
Okay, that sounds better. 'Cause I didn't think they came to the last quarter in 26 and some change. Beatty's not that good.
No. No, but another close race.
Yep.
And you and I hit the exacta.
We did.
Yeah, that was good. 3-4. Not going to pay much.
No.
Plus, we didn't bet it.
Can't win if you ain't in.
Can't win
That's
if
what
you
they
ain't
say.
in. That's right. That's right.
So,
nice mile there. Sizz and Marcy, Jason Beatty cut the mile for pretty much as far as Marcy could go.
Mm-hmm.
And Ready 2 with a nice trip on the 2-hole for the entire race. And Supreme Dance tried to make a move on the far outside there even as early as the half, but didn't have enough left and still managed to come on in the stretch for a second place finish behind Ready 2.
Yep.
So congrats to our winner, Beatty.
And the Final Vape filly, Brady drove. She went a nice mile. Kind of got way back a little bit, and then she snuck up the rail the entire way, and still snuck up the rail to get
Still
third.
stuck, that's right. That's right.
Time at 12.
Oh, there's Chris. So the Ready 2, she is now 3 starts, 2 wins, and a second. It's going to put her over the $10,000 mark for the year.
She's close to halfway over a $22,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. So I would say that everybody involved needs to be pretty pleased about that.
Yep.
The stand, here's your winner of the 3rd race, the 1st division of the Southern Valley Colt Circuit 2-year-old filly trot for $6,813. Number 3, Ready 2. She's a 2-year-old black filly, but ready for money out of the Explosive Matter mare. Sent to ball. Robert D. Sheriffs of Columbus,
Pretty well behaved.
Grove,
girl, huh?
Ohio owns Sandy Beatty trains and drives the winner.
Sometimes.
The mile in 2:04. Lifetime mark for the winner, Ready 2. This race sponsored by Woodridge and Sons Farm. $345 is official. The winner $3, $562.40. Trifecta $15.40. Exacta $16.20.
$5.60 to place, $3 to win.
Welcome
Welcome
to the fairs.
To the fairs.
Yep.
100%.
So the caretaker of that filly is Chris Carroll. Works for Sandy's. Worked for Sandy for a long time. We don't talk about grooms as often as we should.
No, I agree.
Chris is really, really good guy. Mom and Dad, they think the world of him and stuff. And when Dad passed away their last month, Chris was the first one to call Mom that morning.
Is that right?
Yep. So, yeah, you can't say enough about the grooms, the work that they put in.
Marcy 4. 2 Broomsticks finished 6th. The 3 Ready 2 the winner. 4 Supreme Dance 2. 5 Final Vape 3. Number 6 Lady Lena 7 and number 7 Bella Sue finished 5th. The winning time 2:04. Fractions of 31, 103, 134 and 1. Top down will read 461, 2375 on the bottom. 4th race is up next. A field of 5. It's coming up in about 12 minutes.
Take us out, Jeremy.
No changes.
All right.
We'll go as
Fourth
programmed.
race coming up. 5 2-year-old filly Pacers, second division. We'll take a look at them here when we get back after a few words from our sponsors.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
All right, back here for the fourth race. Jeremy Moore, Michael Linger, Chris Santa Catarina. So got somebody walking up here. Jimmy and Gary. They're at a lot of fairs, and they remind me of Waldorf and Statler sitting on the front row. They heckle.
Is that right?
They heckle.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So,
yeah.
Are you doing any good betting today? If you didn't listen to me on that race. Wow. Yeah.
You got greedy.
Jeez.
Of course. Yep. That's what we come for when we gamble.
So how many fairs do you guys go to a year, roughly?
Probably about 10, somewhere about 10.
About 10 or so. Yeah, because my wife first met them at Lebanon, and she just kept calling them her Lebanon guys. You know. Yep. So I finally learned their names this week, to be honest with you. Try to remember them.
We got pretty lucky at Lebanon this year. We didn't get a thunderstorm before the card was over, but it was hot.
That's because Ellen, for once, didn't bring the rain with her.
That's
They always blame Ellen for raining.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not cool.
Said she's at Xenia next week on Wednesday, and they're always there. And so I done messaged her, said nope, she's not allowed coming.
No rain.
Gary and Jimmy said not to.
No rain.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to live with her. She always tells me, don't be talking about me on air. So we got to. So,
You got to.
Yeah. Who do you like in this race? The 2? So he's going to go with the 2. I'll introduce that one after Michael starts with the 1.
2+2 from the rail. Dylan Fagan for the Brett Schwartz Barn, Hired Gun Racing Stable, Racehorse Express, and B. Larrick are the owners. This is a Catch the Fire filly from the Sports Rider mare, Boomer's Sidekick. 3 for 3 in the money this year. 1 win and 2 seconds.
No, that's all right.
Last week at Washington Courthouse, a nice second-place finish after cutting the mile. Got beat by one of the great Summa Cum Laudes that's out. Week before that at Hilliard, second. And a week before that at Wilmington, a win for Austin Hanners. And really nice, 2:01 Wilmington. It's a pretty good mile for a third lifetime start. So congratulations to them. Number 2.
2 is Pink Bubbles. She's Brady Clemens going to drive for trainer Eric Nesselrode. Susan Offenberger from Beverly, Ohio, owns the Lather Up filly. She's out of the Ponderosa mare Pink Magic. $3,000 Buckeye Classic purchase from LMN Bred Stables. One start on the year, finished second over at Wellston a couple weeks ago. Paced a good mile, 2, 3, and 4. They come a big back half there, and she stayed right with them. Did have a qualifier up at Scioto, qualified in 58 and 2 back in late June.
You know, that Wellston mile is overly impressive. Started from the second tier and got parked out the middle half in the first lifetime start in 1:01 and 3, and still managed to only get beat by 2 3/4 lengths. And like you said, a back half that came home in 58 and a piece.
Yeah.
So that's one to keep a good eye on. Number 3 is Tiny Ace, Christian Myers for David H. Miller, who trains and owns. This is a Western Terror filly from the Cam's Card Shark mare, one Ace Too Many. One start so far, that was at Wellston, and I think kind of just went around the racetrack for the first time out. So we'll see what happens here today.
The 4s are 1 to 9 favorite, War Cry, Carson Conrad. In the bike for trainer Steve Carter. Carson co-owns with Carter and Charles Conrad. Summa Cum Laude filly out of the Always Be Mickey mare, Vid Call. 7 starts this year. She's got 3 wins, a second, and 2/3. Closing in on 20,000. Took her lifetime mark up at Lisbon, 2:01 and 2. Coming off a 4th place finish down at Lexington, pacing her mile in 58 and 1.
I'm not sure whether Carson's little brother Carter is watching from over in Indiana today. I hope he is, and if so, hello, Carter. No, let's go to Doug for the post parade, then we'll come back and talk about the 5.
The horses are on the track for the 4th race, the second division. 2-year-old filly pace for $4,547. Sponsored by MJ Farms, a field of 5. There are no changes. Number 1, 2+2, driven by Dylan Fagan. Here's a 2, Pink Bubbles with driver Brady Clemens. 3, Tiny Ace, Christian Myers up. Number 4, War Cry with Carson Conrad. And number 5, Hurricane Hadley, Alex Hawk in her sulky. Field of 5 will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win, place, show. Perfecta trifecta. You have 4 minutes to post time. Don't be shut out in just 4 minutes.
Wager now. Number 5, Hurricane Hadley. Alex Hawk on the bike for Stephen Harris. Madison Hochstedler out of Dover, Ohio, is the owner of this Ponderosa filly. Out of the Feelin' Frisky mare, Feelin' Like Doc. 2 starts so far this year and a 3rd place finish. First time out in Wellston. Was bred by the Hochstedlers, so we wish them luck with this 2-year-old. Those are your fillies for this afternoon's 4th race.
So 1 to 5 is War Cry. She's been racing down in Kentucky at the fairs down there.
Yeah, I've been following that girl since May 24th, actually. She's a good one. She's a good one. I'm not sure that she's 1 to 5. I really like the way this 2-horse looks after that most recent performance.
Yeah. So it could get interesting in the first turn there. I think Dylan's going to leave from the rail because she shows front end last 3.
Yep.
So.
And Brady would probably be very content sitting behind her. And I'm not sure what Carson's going to do.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
See how
here.
that shakes out. Yeah.
I guess that's why we sit on this side of the fence, and because Ty Van Roden's watching, he always gives me a hard time for driving.
You know, one time I would like to sit down with a driver and have the discussion about, like, if I go to the racetrack, any track, and I'm not overly familiar with the horses, haven't followed them, anything like that. You know, there's about 4 or 5 things that I first look at when I look at a program if I'm going to be gambling. What I'd really like to know, trainer, and then looking at the horse's performance and who they raced against and things like that. What else are the drivers looking at?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they break down, they always say, "How are you planning on handling this race?" And they go, "Well, we got to wait until the gate opens." You know, that's the standard response.
And I like it when I think Canada does it. The mic'd up drivers when they talk during the race.
In the race, yeah.
Because Smith had a pair of glasses on the other night, and he kind of talked a little bit during the race, and it's neat to hear what they're thinking. Because he's like, you know, he got away something. He's like, I really didn't want to be right here. And then he's like, well, I really don't want to be first up.
Adds a whole dimension.
Then he said, okay, I was able to sit long enough, and he popped out and ended up winning. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always cool when they're doing that live and they end up with a win. That's great.
All right, let's turn it up to Doug for the fourth race. 2-year-old Payson fillies, a purse of $4,547. 1-2 favorite, War Cry, Carson Conrad.
5, all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're up and pacing. War Cry goes right to the front, up the inside. Pink Bubbles comes out in second, protecting that inside position. Racing on the outside, Hurricane Hadley takes a tuck third. 2+2 in the early trader. As he race on over to the opening quarter is Tiny Ace. Down the backside for the first time, going to the opening quarter. Brady Clemens, Pink Bubbles show the way. The 2-hole trip to War Cry. Third the inside, 2+2. Taking a tuck, Hurricane Hadley and Tiny Ace can see them all. Straight alignment by the opening quarter. Pink Bubbles has the lead by the quarter in 29 seconds. Racing second is War Cry. Around the turn third, 2+2. Racing fourth, Hurricane Hadley and the Trader's Tiny Ace. Into the lane first time. They come on over to the halfway point. Showing away as they pass the stand for the first time. Pink Bubbles and Brady Clemens. Racing second is War Cry. Racing third, 2+2. Hurricane Hadley is fourth, and Tiny Ace is the trader. They're at the half. Front to back, the front four separated by 5 lengths. Halfway home in 59-2. On to the 5/8 they go, and they're all chasing Pink Bubbles around the turn. Next is War Cry, second. Third is 2+2. Moving to the outside. Here comes Hurricane Hadley. Now fourth, and Tiny Ace still trails. Cross the backside with the final time. The leader, Pink Bubbles, has got every call. War Cry, second. 2+2, third. Next is Hurricane Hadley, and Tiny Ace continues to trail at the 3/4. And Pink Bubbles has them at the 3/4. 129-3. Racing next is War Cry. 2+2, third. Hurricane Hadley, fourth. Tiny Ace trails the field. They come to the top of the stretch. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. And Pink Bubbles is clinging to that lead. Coming to the outside, War Cry. And the battle's on. War Cry is coming after Pink Bubbles. Coming to the line. On the line. May have been Pink Bubbles in a photo over War Cry. 2+2, home third. 1:59.
All right. Winner of the fourth, Pink Bubbles.
Pink Bubbles.
Jumped out of the gate. And, sorry, I was up here talking with Steve Baker, trying to get him on air with us.
As soon as I started to hand him the headphones, he ran off.
He did, yeah.
He did. No.
Steve's a good guy, though. Him and his wife go to all the fairs here and hang out, and they help there at McConnellsville a little bit and have a horse of their own every now and then. So
nice.
Yeah, good guy. But, yeah, nice little race here. Brady jumped out quick off the gate. We didn't know what he was going to do, really.
You know, it was hard to tell what he was going to do, but I'm pretty sure that he knew he had the best horse.
Yeah.
And I mean, Carson had a perfect trip with War Cry sitting in the 2-hole, but some pretty good rating there. They went 29 in the first quarter, 30-2 in the second quarter, 30-1 in the third quarter. I did not get the final time.
Neither did I.
But I'm assuming it was 2 minutes or under the way War Cry was coming at him.
Yeah.
Bubbles had plenty left, though.
It did.
That is a very nice lather-up filly from the Ponderosa mare, Pink Magic. Congrats to owner Susan Offenberger.
Second lifetime start for her. Now she has a win and a second. Brings her over a little $5,000 for the year. So I asked Eric how many he had in today, and he said 3. So that was 2.
Eric does?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who the third one was. Uh-oh.
Oops. Do we have a concern?
We got all the judges down here.
Oh boy.
So the good thing about the OHHA, we do have a little bit of video feedback here you can check out. So I'm not sure what they're checking out this time.
The only thing that I noticed was in the stretch. I think Carson came in a little bit on the 2.
So,
but I'm not sure if that was it.
Yep. So that's why they get paid the big bucks and we get paid to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know who our judges are, other than one associate judge, Alan Woolhams. I'm not sure who the other 2 are.
Well, let's see what they've come up with. Waiting for.
Yep.
Oh, wow. The sun just got into that gap behind us, and it is heating up in the grandstand here at Piketon.
Clemens in the sulky. A lifetime mark for the winner, 159.
She's ready to keep
This
going.
race sponsored by MJ Farms.
So we're back here with Pink Bubbles, your winner. Warcry second. 2 plus 2 was third. Alex Hawk and Hurricane Hadley was fourth, and Tiny Ace rounded out the field. So did not get the final time on that. So we'll pass that on as soon as we get it. We got 5th race coming up.
Results are official.
There we go.
241 is official. The winner 580, 220, 210. Trifecta 241 combination. $6.20. 24 exacta returns $10.80. Here's a complete order finish for the 4th. Number 1, 2 plus 2, 3. 2 Pink Bubbles, the winner. The 3 Tiny Ace 5. 4 Warcry 2 and the 5 Hurricane Hadley finished 4th. 159. It's a lifetime mark for the winner, Pink Bubbles. Fractions of 29, 59 and 2, and 129 and 3. Top down on your program will read 3, 1, 5, 2, 4 on the bottom. 5th race is up next.
All right, race 5 coming up. Second division, 2-year-old trotting colts. Skyway Slick was a scratch, so we're scratched down to a field of 4, and we'll take a look at them after this quick break.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people, CoverLink Insurance.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond.
To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
And we're back for race number 5. A little joking around going on here.
Okay, can we just go back to that last race for a minute? Yeah. I just feel really, really good about our winner in the last race, Pink Bubbles, the lather-up filly. If you just look at her lines, she qualified at Scioto on June 30th in 158-2 last quarter and 28-1. Then her first race from Wellston was second tier, parked out a middle half, still came home in 30 seconds. And today, she went wire to wire in 159 in her second lifetime start. And that is an impressive 2-year-old filly pacer. So we'll keep an eye on Pink Bubbles as we go through the fairgrounds. On one of these fairs, I'm just going to go to not working and try to gamble a little bit, because some of these numbers are coming up pretty good for things that look, I don't know, not obvious. Nothing's obvious looking at a program, but you can certainly pick out a couple of things. And that qualifier in the first race there was pretty impressive. Of course, ended up going off at, I think, 9-5 and paid $5.80. So again, congratulations to Eric Nessel Road. And we move on to the 5th race, sir.
And she is eligible for the Ohio Fair Championship
is she?
Points. Yep.
Awesome.
She was nominated.
Great.
So
great.
Yep, gather those points up. So I don't think she's gonna race enough to get in the top 2 or 3.
But she could still get in.
Yeah, absolutely. 5th race coming up, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trot, 2nd division for a purse of $6,333. Trophy presented in memory of Lonnie Green. We got a driver change on the 1. Christian Myers is going to drive 80 plus 80 for owner-trainer David Miller. The clocked at 80 Gelding is out of the Lindy Lane mare Dame Lindy. 12 starts on the year, has a win over at Wellston. Over 5,500 in the bank. Couple 4th place finishes. Last 2 starts. Was trotting up at Northfield around 2 minutes, 2-1.
Number 2 is Mr. Squeeze, Carson Conrad in the bike for Steve Carter. This is a muscle-up gelding from the Master Levesque Mare Masters Sweetie part-time stable up in Napoleon, Michigan. Owns this one. It's had 10 starts so far this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 12,500 in earnings, a mark of 56-1, and was bred up in Michigan by Ora Petersheim. And this one has 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 3rd, and 1st in the last 5 starts, and a couple of miles, and a win at Scioto in 156-1.
The 3 is My Next Chapter. Brady Clemens drives for J.H. Miller. Uncle Peter Gelding out of the Chapter 7 mare Tribute to 7, owned by Powerline Racing Stables in Salesville, Ohio. 6 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds, a little over $14,000 in the bank. Coming off a 7th place finish at the Buckeye Stallion Series up at Northfield. But like the Scioto a little better, trotted in 55-1, finished 2nd in the Buckeye Stallion Series. And then week before that, had a win up at Scioto, 57 flat. So 1 lifetime win, a little over $22,000 for the Jacob Miller trainee.
Number 4 is Power Hill, Alex Hawk in the bike for Mike Sowers. Mike's 7 out of 12, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd in his fair start so far this year. He owns this What the Hill gelding from the Yankee Glide mare Mystical Power. Had a total of 9 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds and a third, 12,000 in earnings, mark at 202-2 at Wellston. 2nd last week at Washington Courthouse, the win at Wellston before that. Had 1 break at Scioto, racing for a non-winners of 2 for a $13,000 purse, but raced for $16,000 in the Gable and had a nice 2nd place finish in 156. Should be one of the contenders here today.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's nice field here.
Is the 5 scratched?
5 did scratch,
okay.
Yes. Jason decided not to bring him. I think he told me the other night he wasn't
ready.
It didn't come out of courthouse real well, and
okay.
That's Jason's boy right there.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
So he's going to be patient with this one. I gotcha. Got it.
He had 6 starts last year, 6 starts this year. Just kind of watches where he racing him at, and he's nice, big, good-looking colt. But nope, no, not you, Chris. Yeah. So
I think it's a pretty wide open race between the 2, 3, and 4.
Mhm.
The 2, Mr. Squeezy, 4-1 in the program, even money today. The 3 is 9-2, and the 4 is the current favorite at 4-5.
Yeah. See who gets on the front end.
Well, it's
But,
going to be Alex.
No.
If things are, if SOP is in place here, if we have a standard operating procedure, the 4-horse will be in the front by the first turn, and we can usually tell by the level of volume of Alex's scream when the race starts.
Yeah. Yep.
He is notorious for trying to get his horses out of the gate fast.
Now, do you remember his dad driving?
No,
No,
by
okay.
name only.
Just name.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know if he was around here at that time or not.
Yeah.
It's been a while, so.
Yeah. I had the early 80s and then about a 40-year gap.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was fortunate enough to catch David Miller in the early days at Scioto and at Northfield. And, the guys back then, it was Brinkerhoff and Jeff Fout and Chip Noble and, you know the group I'm talking about.
Yep.
Just a bunch of real good, hard-working horsemen.
Yep. So let's flip it up to Doug for the post parade.
Trot, $6,333. Krista Myers drives the 1, scratch the 5. Skyway Slick. These are the horses. Number 1 is 80 plus 80, driven by Krista Myers. Number 2 is Mr. Squeeze. Carson Conrad drives. 3, My Next Chapter, driven by Brady Clemens. And number 4 is Power Hill. Alex Hawk in the sulky. Scratch the 5. Skyway Slick. Krista Myers will drive the 1. Win place. Exacta trifecta. No show wagering on the 5th. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. They'll be there in 3 minutes.
I just saw Carson Conrad do a double take when he looked over at the tote board. I think he was a little surprised to see that he was even money.
Yeah.
Now up
Shouldn't
to 3
be.
to 2.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Him and Power Hill, the two.
Yep.
The two standouts on the paper anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never know, because the 3 My Next Chapter has had 2 nice miles. There at Scioto.
Yeah, and last start was from the 7-hole Buckeye Stallion Series for $20,000. That ain't easy.
No. But one from Scioto out of the 9-hole.
It was really impressive. Wire to wire from the 9-hole. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good anywhere.
Yeah.
The sun has managed to creep into the opening at the back of the grandstand to heat things up a little bit for us. But as long as we have a breeze and Chris is here to keep us happy, everything is okay.
Yep.
Take our shirts off?
No. If you can't wear, if the men can't wear a tank top anymore at the Red Mile Winter Circle, then you can't take your shirt off, even behind the camera.
Yeah, we heard a little something about that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I want to know what started that.
I think it's. I truly think it's just a pure imagery deal. That the race is broadcast all over the world, and the Red Mile is, I believe, trying to get into the Breeders' Crown race.
Post time in 1 minute. 1 minute to post time.
You got to do the right thing. You got to look right. You got to build right. You got to have the right facilities, as we know Scioto does now, and being awarded the Breeders' Crown next fall. So, I get it. Doesn't make a lot of guys happy, particularly now when it's in the 90s down there every day.
Yeah.
And it's miserable in the barns. It's even worse. Not a lot of escaping. I think the horses are headed towards the starting gate.
They are, all 4 of them.
3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters. Purse of $6,333. And Jeremy and I like the 2-4 box.
I don't know. I'm going to go.
Oh,
I'm going to go 3-4.
Oh, you're throwing Carson out.
I'm going to throw Carson out on this
Let's
one.
see how it shakes out. Let's go up to Doug. Here come the horses in the final turn, headed towards the stretch.
Here they come. I'll stride it to start to 3, My Next Chapter. Mr. Squeeze has the lead as they race into the opening turn. Mr. Squeeze, around the turn they trot. 80 plus 80 comes out in second. Racing third as they head up the backside. My Next Chapter and Power Hill is the traitor. By the opening eighth and on to the backside they go. Carson Conrad, Mr. Squeeze, 3-year-old Bagel to Son of Muscle Up, looking for his third of the season. Right there, second is 80 plus 80. Trotting third, My Next Chapter and Power Hill is the traitor, but only 5 from the front. They trot by the opening quarter. Mr. Squeeze, the leader, through an opening quarter in an even 32 seconds. Around the turn, 80 plus 80. Racing next. On over to the 3/8 they go. Trotting third is My Next Chapter, and treading the field is Power Hill. Passing the stands first time, coming to the half. Mr. Squeeze shows the way. 80 plus 80 is 2 off the leader second. Racing next, My Next Chapter, and Alex Hawk and Power Play come to the outside. Was fourth, now third on the outside. They race past the half in 1 minute and 2/5. Around the turn to the 5/8 they go. They're all chasing Mr. Squeeze as they head up the backside. The pressure's coming from Power Hill on the outside. 80 plus 80 is third. My Next Chapter fourth. Down the backside of the 3/4. It's Mr. Squeeze. The pressure on the outside from Power Play. Third to the inside is 80 plus 80. My Next Chapter is fourth on the outside. 2 in, 2 out. At the 3/4 in 132 and 2. They circle the far turn. Little better than an eighth of a mile to trot. Mr. Squeeze has the lead. He has it by 2. Power Hill coming after that leader second. Moving through third. 80 plus 80. My Next Chapter. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Mr. Squeeze. He's almost there. Power Hill coming to the line. Mr. Squeeze. Carson Conrad. Power Hill second. Third, 80 plus 80. And fourth, My Next Chapter. The mile 2:01, 2/5.
All right, so you would have had to
something.
Quinella.
9 to 5. Yeah, that would have been okay. Got a little break there with the 3 and the 4 both taking steps and running early in the race. They couldn't really get too far back in it, although Alex broke really early and was parked out the middle half of the race and still ended up second. But I think that's probably because the 3 was so far back and the 1 just took a rail trip just to go around the track. So congrats to the Steve Carter barn, Carson Conrad, and the part-time stable, the Muscle Up the Gold Gelding. With third win for the year, now 7 out of 11 in the money, and earnings just about $16,000. For that 3-year-old colt trotter. 2:01 and 2, pretty good mile for a 3-year-old colt trotter here at the fair, isn't it?
Yep. Now they gave the quarter 32 half in a minute.
Yeah, we're not sure about that.
Yeah,
it didn't look like 28 and 2 from here.
No, I mean, I think they were still kind of sitting riding a little bit.
Back in the winner's circle. Go to Doug for the picture.
2-4 is official. The winner 580, 280. Consolation try 2-4 in any number. 2-4 in any number on the try.
$31, 2-4 all triple.
Exacta 2-4, $32.40.
Way to go,
Here's your
Carson.
one of the 5th, second division. Southern Valley Colt Circuit 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trot for $6,333 to 2. Mr. Squeeze, 3-year-old Bagel to Son of Muscle Up. The goal out of Master Levesque Mare, Master Sweetie, part-time stable, Napoleon, Michigan owned. Steve Carter trains. Carson Conrad drives the winner, the mile 2:01, 2/5. Third win of the season for the winner, Mr. Squeeze.
YouTube feed up.
Okay, what are you seeing on there? As we hit the halfway mark in today's program. 102 and 2 at the half.
Okay.
Which makes a lot more sense.
Yes. Yeah.
Headphones?
Yep. I do want to talk to you. All right, before we go to commercial break here, I'm going to talk. My good longtime friend, Mr. Alan Woolhams. How does it feel to be, you're the associate judge here, had a couple of fairs under your belt. How does it feel to be on this side of the fence?
It's a lot cooler. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's a totally different look at everything, but it's I think I like it because it's something else to learn.
Yeah, it is, and a lot to learn from the class that you guys took. 'Cause you and Chris took it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
study buddies.
Yep. So how many more fairs you got to do?
I don't have any.
No more.
I mean, unless they call.
Okay.
But I'm open for any of them. So
yeah.
You know.
And your name's out there now. And,
right.
You know. So does the fair board call you, or does, like in this circuit, does Rod call you, or?
I actually talked to Dustin Piper here, and he talked to the fair board. So I think the fair boards are the ones that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What's been the biggest challenge so far for you?
I don't know. I think I see a lot of things different than a lot of judges because I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some things to me that is just horse racing.
Yeah.
And so, like, to make the calls sometimes is, I mean, you got to go by the rule book at the end of the day. So, but the biggest thing for me is I would say the calls that I think should be made that aren't made, and the calls that you know. But I'm still learning, so it's a.
And like you said, it's a different perspective because you know what to see out there.
Right.
And kind of like in the first race where we had the first turn there, you guys kind of looked to see if Alex come out in front of Chucky. You know, from driver's standpoint, where you drove a lot more than I have. You know, you kind of see it. You're like, did you kind of think he had room? It just looked bad, or
I thought it looked a little tight.
Mm-hmm.
But and like I said, it's one of them things that, as a driver, sometimes you want to leave that horse there because there's a money difference.
Yes.
You know, so to me, in that situation, pushing himself out maybe wasn't. But when we looked at it again, it was okay.
Yeah.
So, but you know, of course, that's the good thing about the video.
Right. Yeah. Now here you only got one view, unfortunately.
Right.
But it does help some.
It does.
Yeah. As with racetracks where you got multiple angles and things like that.
Right.
So, well, good. Well, I'm glad you're doing this, and everybody's asking me about Wilmington, and I always have to tell the story about you and I and how you roped me into that deal.
Right.
Of announcing. But
you definitely helped me there.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was fun. I enjoyed doing that. So I said
You've been announcing a few other places, I heard.
I did Courthouse, about 4 races there. I did Sydney, a couple races Tuesday, and I'll be honest, I struggled Tuesday a little bit with those two. And I don't know why it was, but
really,
I just couldn't get a good feel of it, and it was kind of different for me. But Doug asked me if I wanted to announce a couple tonight. I said, nah, I'm good tonight.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a great job.
Yeah. So I got 4 hours of sleep today instead of 3, but I'm still good. So, all right, well, Alan, thank you. I'll let you get back upstairs, and thanks for chatting with us here, and always enjoy talking to you.
All right, buddy. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you. We're going to look at the 6th race coming up here after we hear a few words from our sponsors.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Xenia, Ohio is the largest city in America. That begins with the letter X. Xenia, which means hospitality in Greek, is the county seat of Greene County. You can go kayaking in the Narrows Preserve or hiking in the Sarah Lee Arnovitz Nature Preserve and grab some fresh foods at Jackson's Farm Market. Take a round of golf at the WGC Golf Course. Take a hike biking on Greene County Greenways. Be sure you get to the Greene County Fair from July 27th through August 2nd. Enjoy the Ohio Colt Racing Association's 2 days of competition on Wednesday, July 30th, and Thursday, July 31st. Host time for both days is at 6:30 p.m. because in Greene County, X, as in Xenia, marks a spot.
This week for the first time. Looking forward to that. Good. That's the Noble home track. Is that right? For
yes,
Dan and Christy? It is, right?
Yep.
They train there?
They do, yep.
Awesome.
Got his dad's old barn. And,
wow.
And it's usually full.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, and of course I work over there, so I drive through there at night and catch people coming back from the races and talk with them. Actually caught Jason Beatty there Wednesday night.
Did you? After the race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to Jason, but I can't understand a word he says. He talks so soft, and he's got the accent, and so sometimes I just go,
Yeah. Sometimes that's easier.
Yeah.
It is.
So we got the 6th race coming up. We're halfway through, Mike.
We are halfway through, sir, yes. We did it in an hour and a half.
Yep.
Not bad for a quick 5 with some babies.
First division and a 3-year-old colt in gelding pace. Purse of $6,220. Sponsored by the Brew Brothers Trucking. So why don't you let us know who number 1 is.
Starting off with Sky Dog, Christian Myers in the bike for Steve Owens. Kimberly Owens is the owner out of Houston, PA. A well-said gelding from the Blissful Hall mare Ashland Blue. It's had 14 starts this year, a win, 4 seconds and 2/3. Impressive earnings of $17,900 and a mark of 55-1 at the Meadows. Was a $14,000 purchase at the Ohio Select Sale and was bred here in Ohio by the Wall Brothers Stable. Number 2 is Lucky Baloo. Brady Clemens gets the drive for Robert Roche. Charles Barley gelding out of the Ponder mare, Just Thinkin'. This is leased by Holly Roche out of Wellington, Florida. 6 starts this year, no first, second, or third. 12 starts last year, no wins or seconds. Had a break last week coming out of Wellston and has been racing in the non-winners of 1 up in Northfield. Just can't seem to get close to the winner's circle. Number 3 is Southern Rock Fest. Dylan Fagan for Brett Schwartz. Schwartz and Brian Larrick are the owners. This is a pet rock gelding by the well-said mare Southern Accent. 10 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2/3, and a very impressive mark of 151-2 in the Sherman at Scioto Downs, and a wire-to-wire win out of the 7-hole.
Real fast.
Southern Valley Colt Circuit, 3-year-old colt and gelding Trot for $6,220. Field of 5. These are the horses.
Nice
Number 1
purses
is Sky
today.
Dog. Kristen Myers drives. Number 2, Lucky Baloo, driven by Brady Clemens. The 3 is Southern Rock Fest. Dylan Fagan up. Number 4 is Scene Green, driven by Carson Conrad. And rounding out the field, the 5, Stapleton, Alex Hawk in the sulky. Brady Clemens drives the 2, Carson Conrad the 4. Field of 5 will take 1 score and go to the gate. They'll be there in 3 minutes. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta on the 6th race. Don't be shut out.
All right, and rounding out the field is the 5, Stapleton. Alex Hawk drives for owner-trainer Terry Thompson Jr. from here in Piketon. Do Me That Again geldings. Had 6 starts this year. Has not hit the board as of yet. Been having some trouble pacing here lately. So
a bunch of breaks, yeah, for a pacer.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it looks like he's just having trouble getting out of the gate. So.
Number 3, Dylan Fagan, Southern Rockfest, our current favorite, and that is all based on the fact that, with the exception of one line at Northfield with broken equipment, the horse has been racing in 51 and 52. Down at the Red Mile, 52 and 3 at Scioto, 51 at Scioto, 51 at Scioto. Pretty impressive here. I like 3-4.
3-4, yep. Then you got the Carter trainee in the 4, Seeing Green, coming off a win at Wellston, and pacing 52-53 at Scioto, and the rail horse been pacing the 54 at the Meadows.
Yeah.
53 last start. So
this has the makings of a competitive race.
It does.
No question about it.
First turn will be interesting.
Yep.
So we got, Southern Rockfest and Dillon is 1-5, and you got 3 of them at 5-1, and Lucky Baloo at 30-1. So good thing is everybody gets a check. Like you said, big purses, because down here in the Southern Valley, they just don't get very many horses.
Right. So I was surprised to see Rosie had a couple in here. I mean, it's a long ride for her to come down for 2 or 3.
Last few years, she's been making the trip down to the Southern Valley circuit quite a bit.
Good.
So I think usually she has so many of them, she's got to spread them out.
Yeah,
some.
she absolutely does. Got to visit Rosie back in March at her winter training center down in Aiken, South Carolina. McGee's Mile down there. Been down there the last couple of years doing Facebook Live with Roger Houston for the McGee's Mile matinee. A beautiful setting on a Red Mile looking kind of track down there. Beautiful mile track. I hope to get back there again next year. Horses are slowly approaching the starting gate on the far turn. This is again the afternoon's 6th race, the first division of 3-year-old Colt and Geldings. And we're looking at a 3-4-1 exacta box. We may lose money on that one.
We might, yeah.
At the top of the stretch, take it up to Doug Ballinger.
$6,220, sponsored by Brew Brothers Trucking. We're all in behind the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate, and here they come. They were up and trotting. Seeing Green going right for the lead for Conrad. Up the inside. Sky Dog to protect that inside position. Dylan Fagan and Southern Rockfest come out in 3rd as they race around the turn. Lucky Baloo is 4th, and trailing a field. Stapleton at the opening 8 down the backside. With the lead is Sky Dog. Kristen Myers. The 2-hole trip belongs to Seeing Green. Right there 3rd. Southern Rockfest hung on the outside. Stapleton is 4th. And trailing the field at the opening quarter is Lucky Baloo. 4 in, 1 out, and wasting no time. Dylan Fagan and Southern Rockfest out and on the move. Now 3rd and moving up by the quarter in an even 29 seconds. Round the turn to the 3/8 that go. On top of the field, Sky Dog shows the way. Up on the outside, Southern Rockfest is 2nd. They're stride for stride as they pass the stand for the first time. Seeing Green is 3rd. 4th on the outside is Stapleton racing 5th. Lucky Baloo halfway home. The leader up on the outside is Southern Rockfest. Pokes ahead in front. Sky Dog 2nd. 57-4. Round the turn to the 5/8 they go. Racing 3rd is Seeing Green behind those 2 leaders. Racing 4th and moving to the outside is Stapleton. Trailing a field. Lucky Baloo cross the backside for the final time. Sky Dog by 3 parts of a length. Southern Rockfest to the outside. Seeing Green 3rd. 4th Stapleton. Trailing a field. Lucky Baloo. They're at the 3/4. They're stride for stride into the far turn. On the inside is Sky Dog, but Southern Rockfest up on the outside. 3/4, 127-2. They race around the far turn. Little better than an 1/8 of a mile to come. They're stride for stride. The inside, Sky Dog battles back. Southern Rockfest just keeps on coming. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Seeing Green on the outside. Getting up on the outside. Southern Rockfest and Dylan Fagan. Southern Rockfest. 2nd, Sky Dog. Home 3rd. Stapleton 4th. Seeing Green finishing 5th. Lucky Baloo. 157-4.
Big trip for Southern Rockfest.
Huge. Pulled at the quarter pole. First over for 3/4 of a mile and wins in 57-4. Wow.
good mile for Stapleton, too. Stayed pacing and finished third.
Yep.
So congratulations, Terry Thompson. That's got to be a moral victory anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. After the last couple of starts, that's huge. No, that's great.
Picking up about $900 and some dollars, so hey.
Southern Rockfest earnings now over $65,000 in a young 23-race career. 151 and 2, 29 for the first quarter. They went 28 and a piece in the second quarter, 29 and 4 in the third, and they came home in 30 and 1. And it was just enough. I did not think that Skydog was going to last after 3 quarters and 127 on the inside, but really a pretty strong performance there for Skydog and Christian Myers as well.
So, really good race there for a 3-year-old Colton Geldings. And that was just the first division, too.
Yep,
we got another one.
We got another one of them coming. Yes, we do.
Yep. Looks like
those people coming back from the barns for the winter circle. I bet they're happy there's a golf cart here today.
Brett's wife Robin and his daughter Lexi and her son Grayson, Doc Schwartz, and of course the.
Boy, you're awfully demanding. You need a horse for a winter circle picture? You can just take one of the family.
Yeah. He's making his way back. He may have to stop and get a drink before he got back here.
We got a nice little crowd in the grandstand here this afternoon
for no fair that doesn't start.
When is
Sunday,
it? Is
Sunday or Monday?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the fair's. Is it up there or it's down here, right?
It's right here.
Yeah, right here.
Probably one of the smallest fairs I've been to.
Yeah.
For $6,220, number 3, Southern Rock Fest, is a 3-year-old Big Good son of Pet Rock out of the well-said mare.
Look at the little one with his hands
Brett
out.
Midland Acres.
That's the coolest.
He knows what's coming.
Brett Swartz, Washington Cornelius, Ohio owns. Brian Larry of Leesburg. In partnership,
that was
Brett
great.
Swartz
Like,
trains
give me the
Dylan
horse.
Bacon drives the winner, 157 and 4 for Southern Rock Fest as they take the first division. The Southern Valley Colt Circuit 3-year-old Colton Gilling Pace for $6,220. Like it by Brew Brothers Trucking. Here's the way they finish the 6. Number 1, Sky Dog, 2 Lucky Baloo, 5. The 3, Southern Rock Fest, the winner. 4 Seed Green, 4. 5 Stapleton, 3. 157 and 4. 29 for the quarter, the half 57 and 4. 3 quarters, 127 and 2. Top down reads 251, 4-3 on the bottom.
All right, so we got 6 down.
4 to go.
4 to go.
Congrats to Brett Schwartz, Southern Rock Fest, 3rd win of the season.
Couple changes here in the 7th. We're going to scratch the 2, My Next Edition, and driver change on the 6, Christian Myers. So we'll take a look at everything. 2nd division 2-year-old trot and fillies when we come back from our commercial break.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
All right, back here for race 7, 2-year-old trotting fillies. Scratched down to a field of 5. I was sitting here chatting about tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow along with Chris, and we're going to have a newbie on here. My twin brother, Jason's going to join me, because he always critiques me when I'm on here and stuff, and so now we're going to see what it's like for him.
Is Jason in the horse business at all?
No, not really.
Okay.
He'll come and help me every now and then and stuff, and knows what he's doing, but he moved about an hour away from us, and really no horses, down there. And
right.
So I guess you could say he was a smart one.
Which one's the evil twin?
Oh, we'd probably say me, because
who's older?
He is by 23 minutes.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
23 minutes?
He actually, yesterday was the last day at his job. He moved on to a different company, and the other day he said, I got to be Jeremy. I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because
what did he do?
I had something to do with HR.
Okay.
There for a while, he had a standing appointment daily with HR.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, so whenever he gets to speak his mind and kind of say what he wants, and he's like, yep, I got to be Jeremy for a little bit.
I've had a couple of those over the years myself.
But no, he should. Yeah, he's supposed to do Athens with me next Friday, but he can't make it, so I'm on my own down there.
There you go.
But both cards, huh?
Both cards. So yes, it's you and I.
I'm not there.
What?
No, it's Steve.
Steve's down there. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We'll fill you in later.
No problem.
So let's look at.
Only if you feel it necessary.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
We'll, let's look at these 2-year-old trotting fillies, second division, purse of $6,813. The one is Repeat. Jason Beatty drives for Brian Georges. Kevin Manley owns a Creatine filly out of the Uncle Peter mare for Pete's sake. Kevin Manley was the breeder, 2 starts this year. Had a second place finish over at Wilmington. Just got beat at the wire after cutting it out. And then had a pocket trip at Courthouse and then made a break late in the stretch.
Number 2 is Scratch. Number 3, Macy's Magic Mojo. Vicky Fry trains and owns out of Jerusalem, Ohio. Vicky Fry in the bike. It's had 1 start this year and a 3rd place finish. This is a Creatine filly from the Donato Hanover mare Modern Mercury. And bred by the Dublin Valley Farm. Had a 3rd place finish in the first start. 32-second final quarter. Not bad for the first time around the racetrack.
The 4 is Dublin's Luis. Alex Hawk on board for trainer Earl Owings. Brother Richard Owings owns the Enterprise filly. She's out of the Cantab Hall mare Little Havana. 2 starts, a win, a 3rd. 3rd place finish at Courthouse. The week before that was a winner in her hometown debut there at Wellston. 2:18-1 on a not-so-good track.
No, and parked out a middle half in a minute, and the mile that went in 2:18. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Number 5, Viva Magenta. Drew Neal for Rosie Weaver. Heartland Acres owns this Long Tom filly from the Emil Angus mare. She's Not Red. 5 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 third-place finishes. Has the fastest winning time of the year so far in a 2:05.1 qualifier up at Northfield. It was a $17,000 Ohio Select sale purchase and was bred by the amazing Midland Acres.
And rounded out as the 6 is My Geneva. Christian Myers gets the call for trainer owner Mike Sowers. Creatine filly out of the Jailhouse Jesse Mayer Jailhouse Rain. 2 starts, 2 third-place finishes. Was 3rd over at Wellston with Roy Burns in the bike. Come back, was 3rd at Washington Courthouse with Alex in the bike. So 3 different drivers on this one.
Mike Sowers off to a pretty good start this year. 7 out of 12 coming into today, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd in his fair start. So that's pretty impressive. Anything close to 50% or higher is above average, folks.
Yes.
So that's 7 out of 12 is really, really good. Yeah. And 2 out of 2 starts, both 3rd-place finishes. So we'll see what Christian decides to do here with My Geneva from the outside. Or I'm sorry, from the inside.
Yep.
2nd tier. Behind Repeat, who looks like a lever. So that might work out okay for the 6.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's take it up to Doug for the introduction of this afternoon's 2-year-old filly trotters.
The horses are on the track for the 7th race, 2nd division, 2-year-old filly trot. $6,813. First National Bank of Waverly
kid?
Blanket. Number 1, Repeat. Jason Beatty drives. 2 is Scratch. Vicky Fry drives the 3. Macy's Magic Mojo. Alex Hawk the 4. Dublin's Louise. Number 5 is Viva Magenta, driven by Drew Neal. And rounding out the field, number 6, My Geneva. Kristen Myers in her sulky. Scratch the 2, My Next Edition. Kristen Myers driving the 6. Those are the only 2 changes. Win, play, show. Exacta trifecta. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. They'll be at the gate in 3 minutes. Wager now. Don't be shut out.
Yeah, we was talking about Jason Beatty there from New Zealand, and yeah, I'll get more information on Jason. We'll have it at Xenia because I know Jasmine knows all about him.
Okay.
So we'll find out a little bit more. Yeah, some people will think Jason Beatty, Sandy Beatty related, and no, not quite.
Not quite.
No. Although Sandy's old enough to be his dad.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Looks like Viva Magenta, with that 2:05.1 Northfield win, is getting all the money in this one. 1 to 9. One horse is 10 to 1. The 2's out. The 3 25 to 1. And the 4 and the 6 are both 8 to 1. You have to kind of like Viva Magenta, but a lot of early starters here that are all either getting better, staying the same, or not getting better. So it's really hard to tell in a race like this who's going to be there.
Yeah, with trotting fillies, there's a lot of inconsistency, especially early on here. Give it a few more weeks, and they'll
exactly right.
Everybody
Yeah,
will be ironed out, or the ones that aren't making it, they'll ship them off or turn them out, let them mature, bring them back as
3-year-old. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the one here. Maneuvering that first turn there because it's from the rail, kind of a sharp left.
Yep, sure is.
Kind of. That's the only negative I could say about this track. The turns are pretty flat. So,
well, you know what? I didn't notice that until you just said it. I'm looking at the far turn over there, and it sure is. Not much of a bank over there at all.
No. And first turn's got a little bit
of a bank. A
little
bit more, yeah.
Yeah, the surface is great. I mean, they got cushion here, and horses are getting along over it pretty well.
We got a couple of miles under 2 minutes in the first 6 of the day. That's pretty impressive as well. Oh, stampede up the aluminum steps.
Yes, and it's only 2 kids.
Yeah, and they're both 3 and 5.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to go I might go 1-5 on this one.
Okay, I'm going to go 5-4. I like your odds, though, to be candid.
Yeah. So
always enjoy playing a 10-1 versus a 1-9.
Mm-hmm.
Horses are in the final turn. A couple of them on the gate. A couple more rushing to get up to the gate. A little concerned about the one in the back there. That's Vicky's Macy's Magic Mojo.
Now she also outrides a little bit here in the Southern Valley.
Does she? Yeah.
So we're going to flip it up to Doug for the call of the 7th.
Here they come. They were up and trotting. Repeat for the lead. Dublin's Louise comes out in second. Racing third, Viva Magenta. Macy's Magic Mojo and the early trader is My Geneva. Into the opening turn. Then the leader, Repeat, jumps it off, is off stride and on the gallop. Down the backside they go, inheriting the lead is Dublin's Louise and Alex Hawk up on the outside. Now second, Viva Magenta. Drew Neal wanting the front end. He's going to take a tuck and follow the lead of Dublin's Louise to the opening quarter. Repeat is still off stride, moving through to the inside. My Geneva on the outside. Magic Mojo as he races around the turn on top of the field. Dublin's Louise has the lead. Viva Magenta right there second, trotting by the quarter in 31 2/5. Round the turn they go. They're at the 3/8 and putting the pressure on the leader is Viva Magenta and Drew Neal. Dublin's Louise, it's a 2-horse race right now. Passing the stand for the first time, coming to the half. Vicky Fry, Mason's Magic Jojo racing third. Trotting fourth is Repeat and trailing the field. My Geneva as they race into the turn at the half. Half in 102 2/5. Round the turn they trot. Showing the way to the 5/8. The leader is Viva Magenta. Right there second is Dublin's Louise. Trotting third, Macy's Magic Jojo. Repeat is off stride once again and trailing the field. My Geneva to the 3/4 they go. Viva Magenta, the 2-year-old filly by Long Tom, has the lead, looking for the third of the season. Dublin's Louise is third. Fourth is Macy's Magic Jojo. Repeat is next, and My Geneva continues to trail the field. 132-1 as they circle the turn. Viva Magenta has the lead. Trotting second, Dublin's Louise. Third is Mason's Magic Jojo. Fourth, Repeat, and trailing up field. My Geneva, they're off the turn. They're on their way home. No doubt about this. And coming to the line, Drew Neal, Viva Magenta. Third of the season. Home second, Dublin's Louise. 202 3/5.
Probably. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. 202 3 for Viva Magenta. Dublin's Louise second with Alex Hawk.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time. Made a quarter move and cleared past the half. And
Adios.
Right on going, yeah.
Yep. He's gone. A couple of breaks in there that had a gap at one point between second place and third place of about 25 lengths, but
I watched the 3, the Macy's Magic Mojo.
Yeah, did she stay flat?
No, she run down the backside first time, but once she got going, she looks
she
good.
has some trot.
She does, yeah.
Awesome.
She got a lot of action up front, and looks like she clears pretty good. But yeah, made that break there, and was out of it. Of course, she was breaking. Beatty was breaking with Repeat, and then Christian was coming up behind them. And it looked a little hairier there for a second back there. Yeah, with all those breakers.
Yes, it did.
Everybody trying to figure out where they're going and getting out of each other's way. But
yeah.
There's not much room on that backside. So, but we got
was that my exacta 5-4? I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. $3.10.
Yeah, $6.80.
Boy, that'd be good. Hey, that looks like the queen of the fair down there with a little crown on, doesn't it?
It does.
Look at 2-year-old filly trot for $6,813. Like it by First National Bank of Waverly. The 5, Viva Magenta. She's a 2-year-old bay filly by Long Tom out of the Mal Magnus mare. She's not red. Bred by Midland Acres. Heartland Acres of Hollingburg, Ohio owned. Rosie Weaver trains. Drew Neal drives the winner. Mile 202 3/5.
No Rosie.
It's a lifetime mark and the third of the season for Viva Magenta. Sponsored by First National Bank of Waverly. 5-4. Facial 260, 280, 220. Try 5-4 all constellation, exacta 5-4, 1060. Here's where they finished this 7th. Number 1 repeat, 5, 2 is scratch, 3 Macy's Magic Jojo, 3, the 4 Devlin's Louise, 2, 5 Viva Magenta, the winner, 6 My Geneva, 4. 202, 3 fifths, 31 and 2, 102 and 2, 132 and 1. Back half in a minute and a fifth, final quarter, 30 and 2 fifths. Rechecking 5 scratch, 3, 2, 1, 4 on the bottom. 8th race is up next. Up field of 5. 1 change, number 5, Burning Spirit. Make the driver Drew Neal. Drew Neal will drive number 5, Burning Spirit. We're ready for the 8th. Twice Shy, Midnight Moon Dance, Zuma Diva, Shake and Rock, and Burning Spirit. We need 5 for the 8th. You can bring them on.
8th race coming up.
8th race coming up. 2-year-old fillies, the 3rd and final division. A purse at $4,500. We've got 3 more races here to close out our card today. The Pike County Fair in Piketon, and this one looks like it could be a very competitive race, and we will go through the horses, introduce them all to you, these beautiful fillies, when we come back from a short commercial break. You are watching Harness Racing Live, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our sponsors from the Pike County Fair. We'll be right back.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
$10 exacta.
$10, yeah. And consolation try.
And a consolation try.
Yep.
I'll take that 100 times.
Well, you know. I have to go see how Gary and Jimmy's doing. They said it was up a little bit ago. But we got 3 down. It looks like Scioto's getting wet right now. I just looked at the radar.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, up here I think we're good.
Yeah.
Everything's up north of us. But, yeah, I'm sure Ellen's getting wet.
I ran into one of those massive pop-ups at about 7:30 this morning over in Zanesville, where they have that construction going on, and the lanes are barely wide enough for an 18-wheeler to get through. Man, that project's got to be in its 3rd year by now.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Well, of course, this circuit starts heading over that way soon.
Yep.
Zanesville, and then Caldwell, and Connellsville, and Old Washington.
Yep.
And Woodsfield.
And Woodsfield, yes.
I'm scheduled to go there. There's no good way for me to get there.
There's no straight across line.
There is
no. You got to come north and straight out, or do you go 50 or 32 or?
The way I go is, of course, from Courthouse.
Yep.
Go up to Columbus, 70 over, 77 down. Get off at the Caldwell exit and go that way.
Man, that is too bad, because from a bird's flight That'd be a pretty straight line, straight across to the eastern part of the state.
Of course, hauling a truck and trailer, you kind of got to watch where what road you go on and stuff.
Yes, you do. Yes, you absolutely do.
Because going to McConnellsville, I can go take 22 over to Lancaster through Circleville.
Yep.
And go back roads that way.
Yep.
It's easier with truck and trailer, go up to Columbus.
Easier on the interstate.
70.
Yeah.
Zanesville and go south.
Yep. Yeah, I had that kind of day today. I had a business in Zanesville, Cambridge, Byesville, Caldwell, Marietta, Parkersburg, Athens, and then the drive over here from Athens.
Wow.
Which is a pretty nice ride.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad coming across. No traffic at all out there. I mean, there were a couple of spots on 32 after 50 split off where I was the only car on the road for about 10 minutes.
Really?
Either direction. Yeah, it was kind of refreshing.
I come down 23, and there's a lot of state troopers out.
On 23?
Yes.
Yeah, they are covering that road like a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we talk about the horses?
Let's talk about the horses.
You may begin, sir.
Number 1 is Twice Shy, Dylan Fagan aboard for trainer Larry Six, owner Jesse Bolin. Sabina, Ohio, the Fool Me Once filly. Out of the Modern Art mare Findale Mindale. She was a $4,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. Has only one start over at Circleville, finished 4th. Scratched because of the weather at Ottawa, and then had a scratch over at Wellston. So let's see what she's going to do now.
Number 2, Midnight Moon Dance. Clayton Pfeiffer on the bike for Bobby Carter, who trains and owns at a Waverly, a well-said filly. From the wonderful Some Beach Somewhere mare, Eleanor A. 3 starts this year and 1 win. Won a couple of qualifiers pretty convincingly in 57 at Scioto. Last couple of starts, not quite as lucky. Had a 4th place finish last time out at Washington Courthouse and a 4th place finish prior to that, sitting on the rail in the 2-hole with Tyler Smith up at the Buckeye Stallion Series. Let's take a quick break for Doug's introduction of the fillies.
Horses are on the track. For the 8th race, the 3rd division of the tiered filly pace, Southern Valley Colt Circuit, $4,547. Drew Neal will drive the 5, the only change. These are the horses. Number 1 is Twice Shy. Dylan Fagan drives. Number 2, Midnight Moon Dance with Clayton Pfeiffer. 3, Zuma Diva. Carson Conrad drives. 4, Shake and Rock. Brady Clemens up. And number 5 is Burning Spirit. Drew Neal is in her sulky. Win, play, show. Perfect a trifecta. They'll be to the gate in 4 minutes. Don't be shut out.
The 3 is a really nice filly, Suma Diva. Carson Conrad in the bike for trainer Steve Carter, who co-owns with Willard Taylor. Summa Cum Laude filly out of the Dragon Again mare, Charismatic Kelsey. She's had 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 third-place finishes, closing in on $10,000, coming off of a win at Washington Courthouse, 2-2-1. Week before that, she was at the Buckeye Stallion Series in Northfield, cut it out and got beat at the wire in 57-3.
Steve Carter's got a couple of Sumas in his barn this year, and they're all off to pretty good starts. Number 4, Shake and Rock. Brady Clemens for Mark Winters. Mitchell Bean owns. Here's his Summa Cum Laude, also filly out of the Better's Delight mare, Ozone. Just had 1 start at Washington Courthouse and kind of just went around the racetrack, I think, to loosen the legs up a little bit.
Rounding out the field is Burning Spirit. Driver changed to Drew Neal. Brett Swartz trains. Hired Gun Racing. Brian Larrick, Racehorse Express. Owns the Catch the Fire filly out of the Art Major mare, She's a Game Major. 3 starts this year, has not hit the board yet. Coming off a couple of 4th place finishes at Washington Courthouse and Wilmington, pacing around 2-4, 2-6 there. So,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, so now got a few that's got some inexperience. Got a couple that's
right,
very well experienced.
Yep.
So Midnight Moon Dance, home track here with hometown feller Clayton Pfeiffer, and then the Summa Diva, Carson Conrad, 1-5 right now.
1-5 favorite, and the 2 is 3-2, and the other 3 are longer.
Yeah. Double digits there.
Pacers, not a single. Oh, no, not a single break on any of these lines for these 2-year-old Philly Pacers. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 more races today. This is the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th coming up. We thank you for joining us and watching us and being with us all summer long. We are, what is today's date? Today is the 25th of July.
Yep.
We are 7 weeks from the Little Brown Jug in Delaware, Ohio, Thursday the 18th of September. Get your tickets now. They're promoting it really big this year. I think it's going to be, I think it might be a little bit more than 50,000 if we get the right weather for that day this time around.
You got a counter on your phone because you knew that 7 weeks awful quick.
Oh yeah, I did. You know what? It's that's once I see that date at the beginning of the year, everything goes backwards from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last few years we will go on Jugette Day.
Okay.
And I try to take somebody new each year.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
And we do the top of the stretch tent.
Okay.
Not the big one in the first turn.
Right.
Between it and the back stretch tent, those are really good deals. You get your meal, you get some snacks, you're out of the sun, or you can go out and
get in the sun. Yeah.
So those are really good deals.
Yeah.
Jug Day, I don't go because I don't like crowds real well. So
Understand that.
Yeah, not anymore.
You get enough of that.
Yeah. Yeah, dealing with drunk people.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got 5 2-year-old Pacing fillies going behind the gate. Let's flip it up to Doug.
Here they come. And they're off. Midnight Moondance goes right out to the front. Coming out in second as the field moves into the turn is Zuma Diva. Round the turn to the opening 8 they go. Racing third is Twice Shy. Fourth on the outside is Burning Spirit. The early trader will be Shaken Rock. Field of 5 going to settle in straight alignment across the backside for the first time. Clayton Pfeiffer, Midnight Moondance shows the way. The 2-hole trip to Zuma Diva. Third is Twice Shy. A length back to Burning Spirit, and trailing the field is Shaken Rock. By the opening quarter they pace. With the lead by the opening quarter in 29 seconds around the turn. It is Midnight Moondance showing the way. Zuma Diva right there next. Twice Shy racing third. Passing the stands first time. They come to the half. Burning Spirit and Shaken Rock is the trader, but only 8 off the lead. They're still in straight alignment. No movement as yet to come after the leader, Midnight Moondance. Zuma Diva is next in second. Twice Shy racing third. Racing fourth is Burning Spirit, and Shaken Rock trails the field. The half in 101 and 2/5. Around the turn on over the 5/8 they go. With the lead by a length is Midnight Moondance. Across the backside, guiding the field to the 3/4. Midnight Moondance right there second. Zuma Diva, still no movement. Twice Shy third. Fourth is Burning Spirit. Shaken Rock trails the field. At the 3/4 mark, they're into the far turn. Midnight Moondance the leader. Racing second is Zuma Diva. 3 back is Twice Shy. Fourth, Burning Spirit. Shaken Rock trails the field. And here comes Zuma Diva. 3/4 in 130 and 4/5. They circle the far turn. Zuma Diva right up on the outside and goes right on by Midnight Moondance. It's Zuma Diva with every stride opening up. Make it 3, make it 4. Midnight Moondance is second. Twice Shy is third. Carson Conrad gets his second on the card behind Zuma Diva. Midnight Moondance second. Twice Shy third. Burning Spirit fourth. Fifth, Shaken Rock. The mile in 2 minutes.
Home in 58 and 3.
Yep, that's what I got.
Wow.
Big third quarter there.
Yes, absolutely. Beautiful brush by Carson.
Yep.
Is that your horse? Is that your horse? Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Carson Conrad, Zuma Diva at 1-5 over Midnight Moondance, who gave a valiant effort, I would say,
Yeah.
today. I mean, nothing to be ashamed of there.
Wasn't nothing he could do.
No,
different.
not a
He
thing.
Got an easy half, 101 and 2.
Yep.
You know, brushed down the backside pretty good. But three-quarter pole, Clayton just started working on her a little bit.
You saw that,
I think,
that was Carson's cue to pull, I think, as
Yeah.
well. I think we all saw that at the same time.
But yeah. But no, yeah, good effort for her. I mean, can't take nothing away from her.
No.
Pacing 57. She got some points in the Buckeye Stallion Series, and so probably brought her here. You're home, might as well race here. And
Absolutely.
yeah. Get her ready.
Did my butt.
Filly pace for
Way to go, buddy.
$4,547. Number 3, Zuma Diva. She's a 2-year-old bay filly by Zuma Kalade out of the Dragon Again mare, Charismatic Kelsey. Her 4th of the season. She's owned by William J. Taylor III of Chillicothe. Stephen Carter, Londonderry, Ohio. Steve Carter trains. Carson Conrad gets his 2nd winning drive on the card, the mile, in 2 minutes. It's a lifetime mark for Zuma Diva. This race in memory of Dave Carter. $3-2-1 is official. 1860 for the try. 240 exacta. The winner, Zuma Diva. 260, 210, and 210. Here's where they finished the 8. Number 1, Twice Shy, 3. 2, Midnight Moon Dance, 2. The 3, Zuma Diva, the winner. 4, Shaken Rock, 5. 5, Burning Spirit, 4. The winning time, 2 minutes, 31, 101 and 2, 130 and 4/5. 3-2-1, 5-4 on the bottom. 9th race is next. It's up in about 12 minutes. Number 2, Dudley, will be driven by Drew Neal. The 2, Dudley. When play show.
Good mile by Twice Shy. She sat in there, hung with those two for really first start in over a month.
Yep.
So good effort by her. Looked good, and on to her next start, probably at Athens. So 9th race coming up, the Carl Harness Jack McDonald Memorial Free-for-All Trot.
And the first half of the late double.
Yep. So we'll take a look at these 5 when we come back for a few words from our sponsors.
Be right back.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
We are back for the 9th race, the free-for-all trot in memory of Carl Harness and Jack McDonald. I've got, of course, Carl trained here for years, and I've got a Carl Harness story for you.
Go for it.
Dad and him was driving. They had a couple of 3-year-old trotting fillies in. This is when we still had the hub rail here, and Jason and I we were in junior high, so this is probably early 90s.
Okay.
And Dad was on the front end, and Carl came at him. And then around the last turn, Carl's horse bearing in,
Oops.
Knocks that into the hub rail.
Oops.
And this mare starts running. So Dad knew he could get her back trotting anytime he wanted.
Okay.
He let her run most of the way up the stretch.
Is that right?
Yep. Then grabbed her up before the wire and trotted across. Well, Carl filed an objection. He said, well, Steve, let his filly run all the way up the stretch. You got to lose ground. And they was on top by 20 or something. I mean,
the two of them.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody close.
Right.
So the judges, Dad's like, yeah, it's because Carl knocked me into the hub rail. I asked Carl, I said, well, did you knock him in the hub rail? Well, I didn't mean to. Oh. So they left.
That's
Dad
another
up.
way of saying yes.
Yeah. So they left Dad up, and I remember this. When he come back to the winner's circle, we got booed.
Oh, no way.
Because Carl's hometown favorite. Everybody knew Carl.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. Expected, but not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
of course,
wow.
old Dad just chuckled at him.
That's funny.
But no, Carl was a good guy, and I still think he's got a grandson training. I can't get Facebook up to get the comments, but I'm sure somebody knows that. Two more. So 9th race, free-for-all trot. We got a field of 5. We have an entry in here. It was uncoupled. The one is MJ's Wishing for Pete. One of the Doyle Bross entries. Clayton Pfeiffer's going to get the call. 6-year-old gelding by Uncle Peter of the Victory Sam mare. MJ's Victory Wish, homebred for Doyle. 16 starts this year, has not hit the winner's circle yet. Got a little over 5,000 on his card. Last start was in the Signature Series over at Paulding in early June. So he's had some time off there. Before that was trotting 56-57 up at Scioto and Miami Valley.
Number 2 is Dudley. Drew Neal in the reins for Tisha Lohman. Tisha owns out of Miamisburg. It's a long Tom gelding out of the Dream Vacation mare, Silver Thatch. 15 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, impressive earnings of $28,000, and an impressive winning time, fastest out of the 5 in the race, of 153.3 at Scioto. That was a $17,000 race, which is pretty impressive. Had Trevor Smith there at the 4-hole. Last week was a 9th at Scioto for $19,000. Wilmington, a 2nd in the Signature Series. 7th for almost $20,000 at Scioto, and this one's got some speed, and the locals here have made Dudley the 1-9 overwhelming choice in the betting odds today.
Yeah, last start at Scioto, trotted in 54 and didn't get a dime.
And didn't get a dime.
No.
Yeah, crazy.
So the 3 is the other Doyle Bross entry, MJ's Liberty Valance. Brady Clemens is driving this one for Doyle. The 8-year-old gelding by Wishing Stone out of Striking Sabra mare, Tavetta. Another homebred for the Brosses. 20 starts this year. Has a win at Scioto Downs in 55-2. 2 seconds. Third. 207 lifetime starts. 27 wins. Over 162,000 lifetime. And took his lifetime mark this year. 55-2.
Number 4, Duke of Lindy. David Justice in the bike for Mike Downey. Mike Downey owns as well out of Magnetic Springs at Cantab Hall, gelding from the great European stallion Love You. And the mare was Nashville Lindy. 23 starts, which is a lot of starts considering that we're at about week 29 in the calendar year. So 23 starts, a win, a 2nd, and a 3rd. Market 204 at Sydney and earnings of $6,300.
And we'll take a look at the 5 here after the post parade.
Horses are on the track. For the 9th race, the Carl Harness, Jack McDonald Memorial Free-for-All Trot. Here's $1,200, a field of 5. Drew Neal drives number 2. And these are the horses for the 9th. Number 1, MJ's Wishing for Pete, driven by Clayton Pfeiffer. Number 2 is Dudley. Drew Neal drives. The 3, MJ's Liberty Valance, driven by Brady Clemens. Number 4, Duke of Lindy, David Justice. And number 5 is Uncle Joe, Shelby Cheadle in the sulky. Drew Neal to drive the 2, Dudley. Win place show. Exacta trifecta on the 9th. They'll take one score and be to the gate in 4 minutes. Don't be shut out. 4 minutes.
All right. Yep. So that's all right. So yep, we
thank you, Lori Justice,
yes,
for sending us that note.
Yep. So the 1 MJ's Wishing for Pete with Clayton Pfeiffer. The 2 is Dudley with Drew Neal. The 3 MJ's Liberty Valance, Brady Clemens. 4 Duke of Lindy, David Justice, and the 5 is trained, driven, and leased by Shelby Cheadle, the 9-year-old Uncle Peter Gelding. 20 starts this year, 2 wins, 5 third-place finishes, closing in on $10,000 for the year. So, the 4th,
pretty good without a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So David Justice driving Duke of Lindy, a youngster. Yeah, we're all right.
We're fine.
Yep. He's putting some miles. He is going everywhere, driving as much as he can, and working for Hank Levan.
And trying to get back that $70,000 they spent to buy that one. It's a pretty big buy.
Yeah.
But when you get a Love You and a Cantab Hall mix there, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We had a couple of Love Yous down in the Kentucky Proud Series this year that did very well also. And they just
1 minute to post time, just 1 minute.
Just got retired from stud duty overseas. I'm not sure how old Love You is now, but I believe Love You's children have earned close to $10 million so far.
So David, just 21 years old, got his second win over at Sydney the other day. Sat in the pocket with Duke of Lindy. So, but we're looking at the 1-5 favorite, Dudley on the 2 with Drew Neal. The driver's changed now. Second choice is the 3, MJ's Liberty Valance, and the 4, Duke of Lindy.
This should be a good one.
Yep, free-for-all trotters. Let's send it up to Doug.
MJ's Liberty Valance, Dudley. MJ's Liberty Valance, MJ's Wishing for Pete, Duke of Lindy, and Uncle Joe. All in behind the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate, and here they come. They were off then trotting. Uncle Joe and Shelby Cheetah go right to the front. Dudley comes out in second. MJ's Liberty Valance is third. Into the turn, Duke of Lindy, and trailing the field. As they race around the turn, trotting all over to the opening eighth is MJ's Wishing for Pete. Down the backside they go. Uncle Joe has the lead, has it by 2. Dudley trotting second, racing third. Duke of Lindy. MJ's Wishing for Pete as they head up the backside, going to the opening quarter with the lead. Uncle Joe, 3 back to Dudley. Then it is MJ's Liberty Valance, Duke of Lindy, and trailing the field, MJ's Wishing for Pete. Trotting by the opening quarter in 28 4/5. Round the turn to the 3/8 they go. Uncle Joe has the lead, has it by a length. Dudley getting that 2-hole trip. MJ's Liberty Valance is third. Racing fourth is Duke of Lindy, and trailing the field, MJ's Wishing for Pete. He comes to the outside for Clayton Pfeiffer as they come on over to the half. Uncle Joe's led every step. Dudley is second. MJ's Liberty Valance is third. On the outside, MJ's Wishing for Pete at the half in 59 1. To the 5/8 they go. Duke of Lindy trails the field. The outer flow begins to develop and moving to the outside. Here comes Drew Neal with Dudley. 3 in, 2 out. Uncle Joe leads the way. Dudley's on the leader's wheel. Racing third, MJ's Liberty Valance. MJ's Wishing for Pete to the outside. The stablemates race 4 and 3 into the turn. Duke of Lindy trailing the field at the 3/4, 129-1. Around the far turn they trot on top of the field and moving to the outside. Dudley to the inside of Dudley's Uncle Joe. MJ's Liberty Balance is third, racing fourth. Duke of Lindy to the outside. MJ's Wishing for Pete trails the field. They're off the turn. They're on their way home, and the leader is off stride. Dudley made a break and coming to the line. Uncle Joe on the outside. Duke of Lindy second. MJ's Liberty Balance home third. 1:58-3.
New track record.
New track record.
New track record on the trot here at the Pike County Fair.
New track record for Uncle Joe and Shelby Cheadle.
158-3. The old record was Insomniac. 6 years ago, 2019, trained by Bradley Gelliers of 159-4, 158-3. Took off a full second and a fifth for Uncle Joe. Pretty impressive.
Yep. Well, almost a new lifetime mark for him.
Yep, close.
Yeah. So, 9-year-old Uncle Peter. So out of 22 starts that last year, he hit the board, what were we at, 9 times?
Yeah.
And only made a little over 11,000.
Yeah.
So he must have bounced around the fairs a little bit.
Had to have. Yep, absolutely.
Looks like the same way this year. 20 starts. And
These five horses combined lifetime earnings of just under $600,000. You know, I love when that happens and you go back through here and look and see what they paid for some of these and how much they've made back on them. And love those good stories. Uncle Joe, your winner, was a $16,000 purchase and now has lifetime earnings up over $93,000 with that win today.
so Shelby has a qualifying fair license. He had 4 starts this year with 1 second place finish. I'm wondering if this could be his first driving win.
Yeah, I wonder.
Seemed
pretty pumped
was
up.
Yeah, he was
he
celebrating.
seemed pretty pumped up.
Yeah. And I don't know who this guy is.
45 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
First lifetime start at that age.
Harness and Jack McDonald Memorial free-for-all trot number 5, Uncle Joe. The 9-year-old brown-coated son of Uncle Peter out of the SJ's photo mare, Liz.
Three-legged.
Her first of the season.
Yeah.
Shelby Cheadle, Londonderry, Ohio, the lessee, trainer, and driver. 158-3. Quack fractions at 28-4. 59-1. 129-1. Establishes a new track record at the Pike County Fair for trotters.
Company, Chris.
Previous mark 159-4. Set by Insomniac. Tonight, Uncle Joe, Shelby Cheater, home 158-3. Let's give him a big hand. Like it in memory of Carl Harness and Jack McDonald, a new track record.
Refund all
the winner,
tickets.
1960, 320, 240. 5 all exact to 340.
All right, so we're back. Uncle Joe with the winner, setting the track record. All smiles down there.
Not quite official yet.
No.
We got the boys down here again looking at something that they're looking at.
Probably the break up the stretch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's lapped on or something. So, yeah. So, we 9 down. We got 1 more to go, Mike.
Una mas, my friend.
Yeah, that's right.
Una
It's
mas.
going to be the 3-year-old colt and gelding pace. Second division. Probably just as nice a field in this one as we had in the first one.
You know, I don't see anything on that video because they've already made the race official.
Yeah, or at least mutual-wise.
At least from a mutual-wise, yeah.
Yeah. So, which there was, I don't know if there's any place or show betting or not. It's a small field, but oh well.
Oh well.
That's not our department.
No, that's not us.
Our department is tell stories.
Yeah, we have a tough enough time as it is.
That's right.
We don't need more than that.
Yeah. So you're at Eaton next Sunday?
Yeah, let me take a look at that. I think
Okay.
so. Eaton on Sunday.
Yeah. Of course, we got the Summit County Fair, Northfield tomorrow night. They moved the post time up a little bit. I will be back here at Piketon noon post time tomorrow for 10 races. I know they're calling for rain tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully we can get those in. Well, what you got there, Mike?
Eaton on Sunday, Wapakoneta on Wednesday, Xenia on Thursday, and Chillicothe next Sunday.
Okay. What fairs we got Monday and Tuesday coming up?
Monday we have Bowling Green at 5 o'clock and Lisbon at 1 o'clock. Tuesday, Lisbon at 1 o'clock, Wapakoneta at 6 o'clock.
Okay. 2 days of double headers coming up.
2 days
early
of double
next
headers.
week.
Yep. And then we get busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Sunday will be my first day off from not doing anything.
Anything?
Yeah, racing, this, work.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good. I try to enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. So, Ashley's been having me tell a cop story because we're kind of waiting here.
Sure. Go for it.
Chris has heard this one. I'll tell it to you.
Okay.
Some people haven't heard it.
All right.
In my area, I got a Circle K gas station.
Okay.
That's usually a magnet for stuff. So I get called, welfare check. This
wait,
lady.
when you say stuff, you mean stuff?
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Criminal behavior.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you know how to put it in good terms.
I was just looking out for the audience, that's all. Yeah.
So get called for a welfare check, this lady. I get there. Well, hey, I'm trying to get home. I'm like, okay, where's your ride? I don't know. Okay, where do you live at? She lived in Dayton, downtown Dayton, in a homeless shelter.
Okay.
Laid down on her luck. No, come on, I'll give you a ride. Have no problem doing that.
Right.
So I'm heading that way. I'm like, hey, I said, how did you end up here in Beaver Creek? So long story is, she met this guy online, so they went out on a date.
Okay.
I said, well, where'd you go? She said, well, his dad wouldn't give him money to take her out, so he picked her up, went back to his parents' place for a Red Box movie and a frozen pizza. I said, okay. I said, where did he live at? She said Greenfield, Ohio, which is it's past Washington Courthouse.
Yeah.
Down southern.
Yeah, Hillsborough-ish, right? Down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? So on the way back to take her home, she had to stop and use the bathroom.
Right.
So she goes in the bathroom. He ditches her and heads back to Greenfield.
Oh,
to take her home.
No.
So me being
Gave her a frozen pizza and a Red Box movie and then ditched her?
Yep.
Something tells me that date's not happening again.
Well, that's what me being me. I'm like, so when's the second date?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Did you ask her that? Oh,
I did.
You did. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I would have done that too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I dropped her off and made it back to Greene County. And
So you're saying she's single now?
She is single, Chris. Yeah. Maybe a little old for you. But, yeah.
You know the expression.
Well,
I knew that was coming.
Oh. So, all right, let's take a commercial break here for the last race, or else Frank will yell at us.
Yes, we'll be back with the finale in just a minute.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
28 and 4, 59 and 1, 129 and 1. Rechecking placed 4, placed 5, 3, 2, 1 on the bottom. 10th and finals up next, a field of 5. Win Place Show, Exacta and Trifecta. Bounding Delight, Beachmaster Keen, Scammer. Fearless Delight, Outlaws and Legends. Bring 'em on.
All right. Race 10 coming up. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, second division. Purse of $6,220. The one is Bounding Delight with Drew Neal for Rosie Weaver. Co-owns with Heartland Acres. Fear the Dragon Gelding and the Better's Delight Mare. Bound to be good. 9 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Closing in on 10,000. Took a mark 2 starts ago at Carrollton at 59-4. Other win came at Marion, 2-6-1.
Beachmaster Keen is the 2. Brady Clemens for Mark Winters. A Bring on the Beach gelding out of the Ponder Mare, Keen Allure. Mitchell Bean, Jeremy McGraw, and Marna Sheehan out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, share ownership. It's had 8 starts so far this year, 1 win, 2 third-place finishes. A mark of 2 minutes flat at Washington Courthouse on the slightly off track. And this is a Kentucky-bred horse by the Keen family.
The 3 is Scammer with Carson Conrad, our 1-5 favorite right now. Steve Carter trains for Thomas Sarasa Jr. of Stanford, Connecticut. The Fool Me Once gelding out of the Ponderosa Mare, Fritzy Rosa. 17 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds and a third. Over 25,000 in the bank. Has a mark of 52-4 at Scioto, taken back in early June. So we'll turn it up to Doug for the official post parade here and take a look at the other 2 when we come back.
The horses are on the track for the 10th race. Second division 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace for $6,220. S&A Forest Products, a field of 5. Number 1 is Bounding Delight, driven by Drew Neal. Number 2, Beachmaster Keen, Brady Clemens drives. Here's a 3, Scammer with Carson Conrad. The 4 is Fearless Delight, Dylan Fagan the driver. And rounding out the field, number 5, Outlaws and Legends. Clayton Pfeiffer in the sulky. Horse to take 1 score and go to the gate. Win Play Show Exacta and Try on the 10th. They'll be at the gate in 4 minutes.
Where do we leave off? The 4?
4, yep.
Fearless Delight, Dylan Fagan for Brett Schwartz, who owns, along with Racehorse Express, and G. Wadenberg. A Fear the Dragon gelding from the Better's Delight mare, Amber Delight. 10 starts this year, 2 third-place finishes, earnings of $4,180, a $13,000 Ohio Select purchased and bred at Midland Acres.
And just a quick note, pacing in 52 and 54 at Scioto.
Yep.
And it's 99-1 on the board.
Yep. Saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 5
4
out.
all.
Yes.
Where are the windows? Are they closed?
At the end of the grandstand.
That's too far.
Yeah. Outlaws and Legends. John Renard trains and co-owns with Neil Least. Clayton Pfeiffer in the bike. Bit of Legend gelding. Out of the Badlands Hanover mare, Moonless Night. 13 starts, a win, a second, 2 thirds. A little over 14,000. Had a win at Scioto a couple starts ago, 54-2 with Tyler Smith on board. Last start over Washington Courthouse, finished 5th and 2-3.
Folks, if you are here in the grandstand and by any chance watching this on your phone, please note what Jeremy said. The 4-horse, whose last 2 races have been at 152, is 99-1 on the board.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Scammer. And
Scammer's tough.
Right now, yeah.
Scammer's tough, but
He's
Fearless
tough around
was
the
the.
fairs.
And Bounty Delight is also 99-1, and that's the morning line favorite.
Mm-hmm. The 2, Beachmaster Keen, he's hit and miss here at the fairs. He will run or he will throw in a big 2-minute mile or something.
Yep.
You know, shows 55 at Scioto. Yeah, he's kind of the wild card. You never know what he's going to do, but yeah, Nice Hunger drove him there at Courthouse, went wire to wire in 2 minutes.
Hope everybody's enjoyed watching us this afternoon. 3 miles under 2 minutes, 1 track record broken by over a full second. A nice 10-race card. Got it done in less than 3 hours, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And you guys are back tomorrow for, is it noon?
Noon, 10 races again.
10 races at noon tomorrow here at Piketon. Easy to get to from anywhere, straight down 23.
That's right.
Just be careful at the railroad crossing because that's one of the busiest ones around.
We've only had 1 train. Last year, Ashley and I had either 6 or 8.
During the
During the
card?
races,
Is
yes.
that right?
Yep.
Wow.
So let's send it up to Doug for the final time, the call of the 10th race.
Outlaws and Legends are all in behind the Wepkenburg starting gate, and here they come. Scammer or miscue before the start. Enter off from the inside. Fearless Delight goes right out to the lead. The inside, Bounding Delight. Drew Neal. Fearless Delight on the outside as they race around the turn. Racing on over to the opening quarter. Racing third, that's Beachmaster Keen. Fourth on the outside, taking a tuck is Scammer. Down the backside they go to the opening quarter. Bounding Delight, Drew Neal lead the way by 5. Racing second is Fearless Delight. Racing third across the backside, Outlaws and Legends. Beachmaster Keen is fourth, and Scammer on the outside is fifth. By the opening quarter and 28 2/5. They race around the turn. Bounding Delight the leader. Fearless Delight next and second. Around the turn to the 3/8 they go. Racing third on the outside. Here comes Scammer. Racing fourth. Beachmaster Keen. Outlaws and Legends. Past the stand of the first time with the lead. Bounding Delight has the lead. Has it by 3. Fearless Delight second. Scammer the outside third. Outlaws and Legends fourth. Beachmaster Keen trails 56 4. Into the turn to the 5/8 with the lead by 3. Up the backside. Bounding Delight. Second is Fearless Delight. Scammer racing on the outside third. Outlaws and Legends is next. Beachmaster Keen begins his move across the backside for the final time. They're all chasing Bounding Delight and Fearless Delight. Dylan Fagan out and on the move. Outlaws and Legends is next. Scammer is fourth. Fifth on the outside. Beachmaster Keen. 3/4, 126 1. Around the far turn, leading the way. Bounding Delight by a length. He's bracing for the challenge of Fearless Delight. Third on the outside is Outlaws and Legends. Scammer is fourth. Fifth is Beachmaster Keen. They come to the top of the stretch, and Bounding Delight with the lead. But on the outside, Fearless Delight coming to the line. Bounding Delight and Fearless Delight may have got there in the final strides. It'll be a photo all the way. 1:55 2/5. That breaks the track record set by Pat Breck. Pet Rock track record 55 3, 155 2.
Wow.
Who will it be?
Well, they're warming it up
win.
for you guys tomorrow, getting
Yeah.
that track nice and hot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
155 and what?
2.
55 2.
Yeah.
Beat it by a fifth.
I think that was Fearless Delight got up there.
I believe so, yes. Fearless Delight, who was the 3-1 second choice, the morning line of the program, goes off at odds of 35 1.
Wow. Hey, Gary. Gary. Jimmy.
And that's a, yeah. Yeah, don't know what happened to Carson there before the race started.
Unofficially, 4 Fearless Delight over the 1 Bounding Delight. 4 over the 1.
We talked about the 1 and the 4 before the race started.
Driving double for Dylan.
Yep.
Double for Brett Swartz.
Well, Carson had a couple of tough races, but he did have 2 wins on the card today, so all good there.
Yep.
74.60 to win, 210 to place, a 4-1 exact at $33.20, and a 4-1 all trifecta, $22. So 74.60 to win and 33 for the exacta. Yeah, welcome to the fair circuit. It's the best. Let's get our rundown here, our winner circle action going on.
Well, the golf cart left all the Swartz stable.
Where's the horse?
The horse
here
is coming
comes the
right
horse.
here.
Here's your
They're
winner.
still halfway through the
New track record. Previous record of 55-3. Set by Pet Rock, Dylan Fagan.
Beat Pet
and Fearless
Rock.
Delight.
That's
2 fractions of
impressive.
28-2. 56-4. 126-1. Track record performance 155-2. First of the season. First career win for Fearless Delight. The 3-year-old brown-gutted son of Fear the Dragon out of the Better's Delight mare, Amber Delight. Another winner by Midland Acres tonight. Brett Swartz, Racehorse Express, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. G. Wergenberg of Ohio. Brett Swartz trains. Dylan Fagan doubles up. His second winner of the night. Fearless Delight, track record time 155-2. Blanket by S&A Forest Products. The winner, Fearless Delight, $74.60 to win. Try 4-1 all, $22. Exacta 4-1, $33.20. Here's your complete order of finish. Number 1, Bounding Delight, 2 Beachmaster Keen, 4 3 Scammer, 5 the 4 Fearless Delight, the winner at number 5. Outlaws and Legends finished third. 28-2, 56-4, 126-1. Track record performance for Fearless Delight, 155-2. Top down reads 24513 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for a Friday evening here at the Pike County Fair. We're back at it at noon tomorrow, 12 o'clock post with 10 races. In the barn area, checks will.
What do you say? What do you say?
I think Grayson gets another win picture in the bike.
Yeah.
Dylan and Lexi's son.
Oh, the
there.
little one? Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
yep, he knows what it's about. Well, Mike, it's good working with you here.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Yep.
Thank you. Always enjoy working
Yep.
with you. Hope you guys have a great day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you get through the card without any weather issues. See what's going on with that. We are subjected to that every time we come to the fairgrounds, no matter where we are in the state. But this was good. 2 track records, 1 all-age pace, 1 all-age trotter, and couldn't really ask for more. 4 miles under 2 minutes, a couple of 2 minutes themselves, and some good performances, some breakout performances. So thank you, everybody, for being with us.
So for Chris Santa Catarina, Michael Langer, I'm Jeremy Moore. We're taking the bridles off and heading home.
Good night, all.